Hello, I's live, like, hour and a half, 2 hours early, something like that. I don't know.
You said 11 o'clock was when you were going.
Oh, did I put 11 on my schedule? Yeah,
Yeah, because of how your kids have been, and so you were like, I'm gonna start at 11.
Child, what are you doing? How did you already turn it off? Why are you turning it off? Okay.
What are you playing today?
I was gonna join you in Fall Guys for a little while
Oh, okay.
before swapping castle.
Right.
Stop turning it off.
Dang it.
Seriously, child.
Got hit by that.
Wait. Really, baby? What button are you pushing? I can't see the screen.
Oh my gosh.
I thought giving him ABC mouse would keep him chill. No, it's fighting, he's fussing about the tablet.
Oh my god. You ragdoll so much in this game. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be losing 15 points here.
Yeah. What, child? I can't see your screen because you have it turned away from me. If you want me to look, turn it where I can see it.
Okay, I qualified. Never mind.
How is that not working? All you have to do is choose a thing.
I know in the second round you lose 15
My
points.
goodness.
So I don't know how many points you lose in the first round.
I do not know.
Yeah.
Okay, then it no work. I don't know what you expect me to do if you keep hitting things you're not supposed to hit. Hey, Cursed, welcome in, welcome in.
You should do knock knock.
Oh, right. That. I did the thing.
Alrighty. Hopefully I don't crash in this one.
Oh yeah, this one is like one I struggle to qualify on.
Which one is that?
The one you're doing.
One? Yeah. It's sometimes it's the angle of like the camera angle half the time.
Yeah. Yep. Were you wanting to get in a party for?
I mean, if we're doing ranked, we can't. If you're wanting to do ranked, we can't be in a party.
We don't have to do ranked.
Okay.
Dang
it. Okay. It's this one.
One of my dailies is dive 30 times. Okay.
Oh my gosh, why? Dang it! I keep lagging into the slime. I qualified. I was the last one over. I really hate this one because there's just too much slime. So this is the one that crashes my game.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's hexagon again. Why? This is supposed to be only a fallback option.
Is this the start of a phase crash out?
Nope.
Who knows? I'm gonna do a thing of extreme solos.
Because it's been about 2 hours.
I think if it had pads. I might be able to do extreme solos. Hi, Cora. face always cracked. Sometimes. It's the creator maps are.
Yeah, no, it's only on certain maps. It's the
Ooh, Big Cheese is working on their comic.
where they.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Where
yeah, thank you for the like.
It's only on the map where they add way too much to it, and Fall Guys doesn't take the map out.
Oh yeah.
Because there was a few that were so bad that it got to the point where everyone crashed out of the entire lobby. If you remember that.
Oh yeah, I did that one. Delivery. Okay. I need to come up with a better way for my boys store their shoes all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I am super excited for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow night.
I do. Mikey sent the final part of base reference.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what Scary was saying
awesome.
Earlier.
I'm excited to see it. Is that person going backward? This is... was in the animation stage. Ooh, that's really cool. I'm really excited to see those. Oh, goodbye. Wee.
Ah. It was literally like the last few
why did my jump not jump?
Pieces.
Oh, that's weird. I get what you mean by it not, or by the hitting A twice makes it double jump, or makes it die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's so annoying.
They changed it, and it's horrible.
I didn't really use any double jump strats, so
well, it's more so when on the really.
What?
Because Surrey said boxers.
Okay. Everyone base.
But I'm gonna let it go through because it was just funny. So Gold doesn't just have 3 sub levels; it has 4 sub levels. So I'm not done with Gold
yet.
You're
diving in ice, you double jump. But oh, then Faye, maybe you need to look at your settings. The key buttons.
Well, okay, so it's like you know how on Leaping or the Lizards one, the lily pads.
Mm-hmm.
When you go and hit jump to like get your jump higher onto the bouncies.
Yeah.
That's when you dive. When you go to hit the jump again onto the bouncy, it makes you dive. Unless you're like precise and get it like perfectly.
What the heck?
It's because of boxers on like anything that's like underwear type things. Ooh, you have early access to Skate 4. We are actually playing, and not even an early access game. It's not even out yet. like, you can't buy this game yet, is the Pub Life Simulator, and we're playing that tomorrow.
Oh, goodness. Got leading light. And this one was more of a struggle for me. I kept getting pushed around by other people, and
yeah, that's why it's like it gets to the point where it gets too much, like with that. I just remember that. Oh wait, reread. It's pre-alpha. I'm gonna be testing for the early access. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, so like Pub Life Simulator isn't out yet, so we're technically testing the demo out, but we get the game when it releases.
Oh yeah. Oh, I did not have you turned properly. The audio setting set properly. I think you were quiet. Yeah.
No, turn off voice chat.
Yeah. EA, like the game company. I didn't even read the
EA,
thing.
okay. It's more so a ton of people are starting to use EA as for early access. So a ton of people are saying EA for early access like everywhere now.
Why?
It's easier to type than early access.
That's a game company.
I know, but I mean, you know how people are. They like to make things easier.
Whoops. I fell.
Okay. Nice.
No! What is the camera angles on this?
I'm just waiting for you, no.
Okay, sorry. This is... Ooh. Okay.
Why can't I even use any of the menus? The menus are not working. There it is.
Ouch.
It was just...
Wee. Oh, I've played this one before.
So many people are talking about... Yeah, it's like how a lot of people say is, hey, our new indie game is out and it's still in EA. It's like, yo, yeah, early access. EA may be a scummy company, but one thing they do that's really good is the friend task, so only one person needs a game. Yeah, they do that good. That's why it's like Split Fiction. We only have to buy that once.
Yeah, sort of. True.
Like, depending on
that's actually a game Gray wants to play with me.
What?
Split Fiction is one that Gray wants to play with.
So you have to buy it once, but we're gonna have to buy it twice if we want to play it together and then play it with our husbands. Because since we're not in the same family group.
Yeah, that's true.
So but they is really like they really are scummy in all their microtransactions, or not even microtransactions, just DLC, like The Sims, for instance. The Sims, like 4 especially. The Sims, well, see, it used to be better because they used to be from, The Sims used to be under Maxis, but EA bought over, like, took over Maxis and got rid of everything that Maxis did and made it, like, and like they got rid of all the people in Maxis, and they got rid of like the infrastructure. So like they're like, oh, you were doing this in the game, yeah, we're gonna delete that and make our own. Yep, the babies are chirping up a storm. So that's why I need to make sure that their water does They drink so much water. Like, it's crazy. I just filled up their water 2 days ago. And it's like a big, it's like one of those slow feeder waters too. Ah! It's not that eliminated. But it's slowly getting better when they let companies like DICE, Respawn, and Black Box do what they want in their games. Yeah, well, okay, so the Sims franchise, I feel like, is one of the worst, though. Because with, like, they're like, oh, but we made Sims for free, but you have over $1,000 worth of content that if you want the game to be good, you have to pay for this content. The expansion packs are as much as an entire game. $40. That's the same price I paid for Enzoy, a completely new game that has a ton of stuff that Sims doesn't have.
Huh. Okay.
Like, let me look now. I want to see what it is now because they keep bringing out more. I just buy a key for them. It's still very.
Are we just wanting to do duos, or do we want to do squads?
I don't know. Like, I was buying some of them on sale, like, whenever they were on, like, Instant Gaming. But even then, I was still paying more than I would like.
Extreme solo. We sometimes play with viewers, but I don't know if we're wanting to do that since Faye's gonna have to end soon. Probably will just be games for now.
Nah, I'm ending in about 10 minutes.
Jumping. That's now. Yes.
When we do, like, when we do Fall Guys at night, that's when more we do, like, community night stuff.
Yeah. Becomes more of a community.
It just ragdolled me into the side of the wall, even though we jumped at the same time at the same level too.
Yeah, who knows? Okay. Some of these...
The bouncies are just so annoying. They bounce you way too much. Come on, jump. It didn't let me jump. Like, I jumped, and then it, like, just stopped me from going anywhere. It just jumped up and down, and then just, like, didn't move. And I was on the slidey part.
Very heavy, big Rottweiler. Ooh. Those dogs are some of the sweetest dogs, though. At least, all the ones I've met, at least, are some of the sweetest dogs. Okie dokie. What? Man, I like this one.
It's still better than all the creator maps they try to force on you.
Yeah,
months ago. Because it used to be that they would force you to do only creator maps, and that would literally crash the entire lobby out.
Yeah.
There was I think we were on
creator maps were okay, but a good deal of them they put way too much on the map. They put
they did it where they did it with like stupid. It was such a stupid thing where Oh my gosh.
Well, that didn't work out.
I can't go anywhere.
Oh no. Banana!
Oh my gosh!
Blueberry! Level over. Yikes.
They need to just get rid of this map. I'm done with it. I'm just done with that map.
Yeah, that one's pretty annoying. It didn't let me exit.
Morning,
kids.
It's more so.
Hello.
And it's more so I am upset at. It's more so you just bounce way too much and ragdoll where you can't stand up.
She's the sweetest. Wait. I exited. Why am I still here?
You didn't exit.
I did. I hit it like 3 times.
You probably didn't confirm it because you now have to confirm it.
But I did. But okay. I don't know.
I might still stay playing, but I will have to raid off, so.
Yeah. Dog to the... Yeah.
What do you mean sushi thief? I'm not stealing sushi from you. You hate sushi. Or you'd willingly give it to me.
You're the cookie thief that likes sushi. That...
Yeah, I don't think that's what it meant. I think he'd just give us sushi. Someone would give him sushi and we'd...
They reduced ragdoll when it came to mobile. Well, that's pretty cool for mobile, but...
They haven't reduced it to the PC players, though.
No, sushi is good.
Sushi is good.
It is really good.
Did I convince Solo to get sushi today? Probably not.
I'm like, I was just thinking like maybe I could convince Gray to get us sushi.
Usually I have sandwiches today because we have church, so it's easier to like, since Solo doesn't get...
Yeah. Is it the same? Okay.
Okay, so it's... But they still need to reduce it more. We ragdoll way too much. There's even a clip on my channel where I literally ragdoll into the floor and was on a seesaw. Like, in the floor of the seesaw because of how much I ragdolled.
First, maybe it's just you've had not good experiences. Like, is whoever made it didn't make it good?
The people that, like, know exactly where all the doors are, I'm like, how?
Yeah, I wonder that as well. Someone was grabbing me. Why? You were at the back of the pack, too. Now I'm way back here. I don't know if I'll be able to catch up. Goodness. Come on.
Come on.
Really? My goodness.
Like, I got grabbed in the air and got pulled backwards.
Dad makes epic fried fish. It's just, ooh, it's been forever since I've had fried fish. I need to figure out a way. We gotta eliminate. Again, it would not let me back out. Exit.
That's another thing in that I'm like, they have to change, and they haven't changed it since, is actually being able to back out on the waiting for players screen.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're stuck there for like 2 minutes just waiting for players. Ooh.
Yes, I have hope that you will find someone that is better at cooking fish. But having such close access to like fresh fish is actually really good. You just need to find someone that's really good at cooking it. My goodness. Okay.
See, I don't think Luna would eat fish, but Honey would.
Whoop. Now that did that. Never seen a dog eat fish. I'm pretty sure my dogs have.
Luna's picky. She eats more than she used to. Like, she used to not like ice, but she loves ice now.
Yeah, since we're in the Midwest, it's a lot harder to get fresh, like ocean fish.
We can get like
other fish that we can get fresh because it'll be like from a lake.
The next time we go to Maine, we have to take you guys so that we can get lobster.
Yes.
I had lobster rolls. They were amazing.
You can dive off people's. Oops. My alarm to wake up just went off. Yes, it's totally time to wake up.
Oh my gosh, they just grabbed. There's an invisible block here.
Really?
Yes, there was an invisible block. It kept jumping on top of it.
Whee. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
Oh my gosh. I just ragdolled down this thing. I jumped and ragdolled.
Almost. Hey, pass him across.
It just... Dude! They just grabbed me!
That thing barely touches you and you ragdoll.
Yeah! The hammers are the worst with it. If you're barely even touched and you ragdoll so much. Like that person. Like, look how bad he's getting ragdolled.
And turkey. Alright. Fish bread is good at there. Ooh. Fish food is good. Great season. Yeah. That's something that I...
Okay, never mind. This guy is purposely getting ragdolled. But still.
I very much enjoy all sorts of cuisines, like, because the seasoning.
He could have passed.
Too many
Americans team member
don't use any seasonings.
Team member could have passed. He was at the finish line, but he just waited the timeout. I don't think he was lagging.
Who knows?
Because he turned around and walked back. Like he more so turned around and started running back towards the hammer. You don't realize how many people do that until you play this game. Yeah. Yeah, like no, like there's no way, like. Oh, this one again.
Banana! No!
This is also one that Jaws would be able to just pass so quickly, and you're like, how?
Yeah, it's... If the map has the hammers on the sides...
Well, he would use the bouncy thing.
What?!
He would use the bouncy things to bounce forward.
Oh yeah, there was a couple different. Jeez, you gotta go. All right, thank you for stopping in for a little while.
Yes.
Oh, we qualified this time.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We both got in at the same time.
Yeah.
We probably like just got.
We were barely.
I mean, we were above the 50%.
A swiveler. If it is broken, then it can be a lot easier.
Yeah, you can use the bouncy things, but I always run into fruit whenever I use the bouncy things.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is with these placements?
I don't know.
Whoop. There's so many people right around me that I'm...
Oh my gosh!
Hi!
Hi.
Ouch. People have spread out a little bit. That's good.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I keep getting
Why do
hitting
people
the thing.
walk so close to the edge? Ow.
That's a fan. You don't want to... You have a higher chance of surviving. I kept lagging into the bouncy things. Do not forget about school today.
What? Oop! I'm gone.
No, just my kid. The kid here, the person here, is the one that decided not to do school, even though I told them to do school 4 times yesterday morning.
Oh wow.
And he didn't do it, so he lost privileges of games all weekend and no TV. So we're in 3rd.
For now, 4th place is still gaining. There's 2 teams. Now we're in 5th. Wait, the 6th team is not gaining any points, so we're barely safe.
That means if you fall, or you did fall.
I fell already. I got smacked in the face with...
7th place isn't gaining any points either, so we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, whenever it's just one, whenever it's just, okay, there's only a few people left.
I got mega parrots, or... Oh, okay. Yeah, we're... These 2 have to be on this.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. They just wanted to, like, okay, y'all are in 1st place. You have way more points than everybody else. Just... Oh my goodness. So we barely survived that. What are we on to next? Frantic Factory.
At least I like this better in squads and duos.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can... I feel like it's more of that type of game and not a solo game, so I don't know why it's in the... Like, I don't like that it's in the knockout.
Yeah,
ranked.
I don't either. Yeah.
I got that one.
Woo!
Dang it. It's like they're falling from the sky, dude!
It's a bouncy thing. Come on.
No, I know. It's just, though, it's like I don't see anyone around and all of a sudden they're there. And it's like, come on! Okay, you got that one. Okay.
Yep.
You
Yep.
got that one. Sometimes the jump just doesn't work, too.
Where's it? Okay. We need 2 more.
Oh man, they grabbed me off of that one.
Wait.
I was literally jumping onto it and they grabbed me and someone else jumped onto it.
Oh. Here's one.
Oh, here's another one.
Nice.
That spot where I am is actually my favorite spot to be.
I've played it quite a few times. Hey, we got first. Nice.
So that spot where I was standing on top, May, is my favorite spot because like you have those two like conveyor belts that you can easily dive to. But then I liked it having you kind of running around the map. So we could.
Oh no, it's cracking.
It's cracking. See, as long as everyone is nice, it actually can be fun because you can just spin. Because sometimes you have like.
True.
There's been a few times where I'm like, I just start spinning and I'm like, it seems like everyone's staying. Someone just jumped off.
Someone already.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Why are you jumping on that?
See, I can never do this. I'm not even gonna try this stretch.
Oh, no. I especially since I haven't played this map in so long.
Oh, I think they changed it too, because even Jaws wasn't able to do as well as he had.
Oh.
Because...
Yeah, this is a... You missed chunks of Fall Guys streams due to driving. Yeah. It looks like it might just be...
It's 3 teams, but one of them lost their member.
Yeah. Boing. 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 Ooh. Boing.
I love it how it's following you.
I know. I'm just like, I'm not even on one of the platforms next to it. Maybe it's because I was the last one near it.
Probably.
It's all potential. Yep. Nope. Not that one. Well, it was the only one that's safe.
See, this is always nice when everyone else is like, eh.
Yeah, everyone's being chill. I mean, when it goes down in the water like that, all the spots go away. So now the tentacles are up everywhere, and I bet you blue is gonna be the next one. Boing, boing, boing. What one is not getting pulled? Yellow. Ah! It's fine. I'm alive.
No, I didn't. It lagged. Woo! My head went into the side of it.
Wahaha!
My head went into the side of it, and I couldn't get up back up. So.
Nope.
Yeah, they need to have changed something. I got more inconsistent before. It was easy to go up and jump down, but now something about staying on top is different. Yeah. They even changed the tentacle thing. Like, I feel like you ragged.
It just bounced me off of the tentacle.
Yes, they changed that too. So now you can bounce off of the tentacle, and I don't like it.
Why not? What?
Okay.
That's really annoying.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was surviving somehow.
Yeah.
That's really annoying.
Well, no, they made it even worse, though, because it used to be that you could save yourself when you went up in the air as long as you, like, even if you hit it a little bit, you could catch yourself.
Yeah.
That's how it used to be. Because, I mean, we played this for years. Yes. But they changed it, so now it's harder. You bounce more, and you ragdoll more on the Kraken.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Pabu.
Because, I mean, we used to be able to save ourselves all the time. We would win Kraken. We used to be able to win Kraken just by surviving.
Yep. Things are
And this
more
was just like this is
bouncy.
about a year. It was just about a year ago when we were doing that. So
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I have to raid off. So
Yes. Okay. Ow, my hip just popped. Oh, those are in solos. I haven't done those solos.
but they must have changed it because it's harder to do it now. Because it used to be easier. May and I've both been able to save ourselves so many times in the past, and now we can't do it. And we've been playing it for a while, but like we've been playing again for a while. Like even like I'm talking about even watching other streamers who are pros at it saying that they changed something with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it must have been in the same update that they changed the like standing on top thing. It must have been that same update.
Oh yeah. There's actually a couple different like shortcut
There
things.
used to be that even then it's like you used to be able to still save yourself even when it hit the ground. You wouldn't bounce to the side. You would bounce more so. You would used to be able to like just bounce up and like land again. You can't do that anymore. It would bounces you more to the side, or it ragdolls you more to the side than anything.
Yeah. If you're actually needing to get out, I could do solos. Are you going to?
Well, I mean, as long as kids are doing what they need to do, I'm good to play.
Okay.
I just have to stop streaming because they're going to be coming in.
Okie dokie. Yep, so you can raid off. I will continue. Probably in about probably about an hour. Hour to hour and a half, I'll swap to King of the Castle.
I usually look to see if there's people that I've not raided in a while, then I will. Because I've not raided Kayla in a while in Kayla's life.
Yeah.
I think I misunderstood. I thought you meant the consistency of how often you. No, it's like it was how you bounce. You used to be able to bounce up, so you could jump. Like you could basically like if you bounced up off of it, the tentacle, it would come back up, and then you could land straight back onto the platform. I do. I'm saying if I'm not, and we're also streaming together.
No, we're streaming together.
I'm saying that sometimes if I always look to see if there's someone I don't usually get to raid because they're gone off by the time I will raid them.
Oh, I mean, Kayla usually streams at the time. So.
Not recently. They usually start later.
Yeah, I haven't seen them for a little while, but
they usually start later. Like even then, whenever I get to raid into them, they're like, "Oh, hey, yeah, well, I'm not up this early." And they're doing a little chibi art thingy, and I want to show people that it's so cute.
But it is cute.
Plus, I want to try this thing. I'm gonna try this thing. We're gonna snooze that.
What thing?
So I added the raid thing for YouTube. I added a raid message to the YouTube side that will auto raid. It will auto type we're raiding and give the link.
Okay.
So I'm going
that
to
actually do a thing from my side as well?
It would do it on your YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, my YouTube.
So people can still see like. So I'm gonna hit it. Yep, it worked.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so it showed up on my YouTube side.
So so how I think it would do it is like if we're streaming together, one of us either turns it off, unless we're both raiding at the
I mean,
same
if we're
time.
raiding at the same time and
Well, no, if we're raiding at the same time, I mean, okay, never mind. I'm saying you probably don't have it in yet, right?
what do you mean?
Do
I
you
do.
have it in your streamer bot? Okay, so
I do.
it only did it once. That's good. I thought it would double it up because
I
if we
think it
both
would
have,
double it up if we were both raiding off, but since I'm not raiding, it isn't doubling.
so I'm thinking is if we're raiding onto the same person, then one of us disables it so it doesn't double up.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm gonna be raiding off to Kayla, but I will still be streaming on May's side. Mm, there you go. Do that just so it's easier if people wanna jump over
Yeah,
to
if you
that.
want to hop over to my
So,
side, then you can
but yeah,
do the.
so uh,
Why did it do a shout out
we'll be
on my
back
side?
tomorrow morning.
Oh, right. That's why it.
So yeah, bye. Right
Bye
now,
to face
because
side.
it's like 1 second off. So
Yeah. Okay.
also, did Siri send you the raid alert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I'm excited. I want to set that up.
We also need the overlays because we gotta set it up on a separate thing.
Oh, right. Yeah. That stuff is in the Etsy thing. I just don't know how to have in my account, so I wasn't. I had the kids doing. What were the kids? There was some reason I couldn't remember. I can't remember why I was struggling to figure that out. What you got to follow?
Yes, he did.
I'm not clicked on the game. Where is it?
So it's like the
There it
issue with
is.
raiding each other is most of the people that are on both of our sides are already followed both of us, so it doesn't help with the networking aspect.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, got third. Yay. Did anybody get second? I know Big Cheese got first. Eating got second. I missed that. There was a lot of cats going. I
Also,
missed that. But
when we're
congrats on second,
playing, we're
Ethan.
a little bit.
What?
Whenever we're playing, we're
Matchmaking canceled. Why? Why did it cancel?
because I'm looking at a menu.
Oh, okay.
We need to play squads at least once.
Okay. Classic squads.
Because I gotta do that for my daily.
Yeah, my daily has 2 that are in solo. What are you needing to do in squads?
To play it.
Just play squads.
I think that we might have to. Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
sure.
that's what it. I was wondering what that noise was outside. Like the lawn care, whatever neighborhood lawn care thingy. They got them. I don't know if all the houses use them, but at least the ones around us do. Or at least some of them. It just, like, to keep it yard nicer. And also, like, kind of a pest control thing, too. A little bit, like, healthy lawn and the weeds out and... Yeah. Goodness. Okay. Wow.
Ooh, Caleb might be in a tornado warning.
Oh no.
Because the sirens are going off. You can hear it on stream.
Oh. Okay, what in the world? The hammers just threw me all over the place. I am struggling.
She's like, it must be a test because she's like, it's nothing is showing tornado. And I'm like, yeah, there's been a few times like that where we will be in a warning, and it's like, that
Never
doesn't
mind.
make sense.
I guess I'll just fall. No! Rhino! Really? How did I get over here?
Okay, I'm across.
I was struggling. I'm usually across much sooner than that, but I was struggling.
No, don't. Thank you. They're on mobile, so they're probably struggling with.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
I don't quite understand how mobile. Well, Rhino is very.
Oh, Caleb's dog is going crazy.
There's someone who's just spinning at the start. They just now started going.
Yep.
There we go.
At least it just doesn't seem like our
just struggled.
Yeah.
Wait, was there a team of one?
It might be two teams of like 2 or something, or 2 teams of 3, or a team of it might be two teams.
There was 5 people that got.
Well, I mean, if it's 5 people, it's probably a team of 3 and a team of 2 then.
Oh, that's possible.
Because usually you don't get not put into a team. I've never seen that before.
Ayla just got another raid.
Yep.
I was already lurking in their stream. So now I have 2 tabs. Jump. Jump. Dang it. Apples.
Ooh. That actually works pretty well.
Nope. No! I'm almost back down at the end.
Okay, I just got another. Ow!
Ow!
That stupid log! It's called fruit chew, not log.
Yeah.
Like, why is there logs?
That's so bad.
Oh my gosh.
So bad.
Come on. Oh my gosh, there was an invisible fruit that hit me.
Ooh, we're just barely. Never mind.
There was an I had jumped. Top 50.
Squads tied, no eliminations.
Okay. No, so like I was jumping and I jumped and there was like I got pushed backwards like I ran into something, but there was nothing there.
Weird.
Yeah. It's like me finding that invisible block that I was on top of.
Scale the mountain and reach the finish line.
Okay.
What?
So it's a
I've not seen this one before.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks like it's gonna be so annoying. Man, this looks like it's gonna be so annoying. Okay, what?
No!
Oh my goodness.
Nope. Oh my gosh. Okay, the fan stopped working on mine. I was literally like flying up and then I froze. It's more so I'm freezing up. Where I'm freezing in the air and then it doesn't do anything.
Whoa, okay.
Ow.
I am so confused. I don't like this one.
Worst map.
I don't.
It doesn't. There's too much going on. There's too much going on because I started. It's a lot like the creator maps. I started lagging, and not being able to move because there's too much movement going on.
Stomping ground. This one's a good one. Both the dogs are.
It's the one with the spinny thing.
Awesome.
I thought they got rid of that one.
Apparently
they made the spin. I think they made the middle bigger.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Just. It looks like they might have.
They made it bigger.
Okay. Hello, I'm back in the middle.
One of our squad members got eliminated.
Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? That rhino just hit me like 5 times and kept me ragdolled and then shoved me under the fence.
Oh gosh. Okay, no. They're starting to go after people more. They just did the same thing to me.
Yeah, we're gonna be eliminating. Oh, our squad, last squad member just jumped. All right.
Don't you? You realize that we could have waited it out. You never know.
But they just jumped.
I hate when squad members do that because you never know. You never know.
Oh.
Yeah, play any level in squads. That's what I needed. No, not play again.
No play again?
I mean, that was what I needed for squads.
There is... Dude, I mean, this is my twin. It is my twin.
Hi.
Yeah. I'm May. This is my twin Faye. And
we both stream. I just ended because my kids are coming.
Yeah, Faye raided off like what, 20 minutes ago. Something like that. Okay.
But we have many siblings.
Let's do solos so that I can get my D.
Okay.
Wahaha. My pot was at the
also May is not always chibi.
Double trouble. Yeah, I'm not always chibi, but I have been like the last 3 games just because I'm,
which means
I keep forgetting to swap
a lot of
back.
people it's more so, and then also a lot of people are missing the potions.
Oh yeah,
because we don't have potions for this one.
I need to set that up.
We can't for half of it.
Well, we for can't a couple of them we can, but
I know, but what they miss is this changing color.
That's true.
And you can't quite do that because we haven't
They would
figured
have to
out a way
completely
to
change models.
But we can't do that when we're in collab.
Nope.
Because it puts you into the middle of the collab screen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this one. Go run 2 laps.
What? They
What?
used to make frozen tears? What?
Yeah, I knew that.
Why? I am a Wiggly! Ow!
Oh my gosh,
I
hate
missed
this.
the speed. Okay. Keep getting hit. Otherwise, are you like,
It put me on top of the speed boost.
Why?
Oh my gosh, what is going on? Fall Guys is really wigging out right now. Things are becoming squiggly.
Squiggly? Ow.
Yes, the textures are going away.
Wow. Ouch. Let me... Bye. Why do I have to ragdoll so much on that? Okay. It's fine. I made it across.
Yeah.
Things that companies used to make is like, why was that ever a thing? There's some things that it's like, why was that ever made?
I mean, caffeinated beer, that makes sense. Basically, Monster does that.
I mean, sort of, but also it's still weird.
I mean, a lot of people who want to have a drink, but also want to have, like, coffee, but they want a drink. They've been making those type of things forever. My mom and dad used to get those all the time when I was a little kid.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was just to help, like, my mom wanted a little pick-me-up because of owning a bed and breakfast, but also needed energy, so because of dealing with kids.
This one's...
This is worse than the slime climb.
Yeah.
I had one guy that was just standing at the, you see where, like, the anti-gravity thing is?
Yeah.
One guy was just standing there pushing people off. Then he got eliminated because he took too long.
Yeah. Gray just texted me, like, hey, make sure the dogs are inside. Because of the people on stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They have not gone back outside since morning. Come on. Really?
Dang it!
Ouch.
It lagged me through the glass.
Woo! What?
It did that again!
There we go.
You stepped on my head.
Oh, what the... What the... What is going on? Hi.
Hi. Dang it.
No! What? Let me up. Let me up. I am close to the dead. I am very close to the dead. Not good, not good, not good. No! Oh my gosh! Let me buy, please. Let me buy, please. Hello. I am Ollie. Alright, cool. Yeah, wanted that. Nope. Nope. I'm dead.
Okay.
No!
Oh my gosh, no! What is going on? Stop it!
Oh my... Oh, you still got plenty of time before it catches up to you.
But that person is trying to grab me.
Oh my god.
But it kept pushing me back and forth where it kept hitting me before I could even stand up.
I got very unlucky.
I don't mind ragdolling. It's when it ragdolls you and you're not allowed to get up. And you're just like, well, I'm dead.
That happened to me at one point. I just got ragdolled. But that was a very
I've done that one so many times though, so I've like started getting better at it.
The game's cheating. Yeah, it did not like me trying to win. Okay.
What's the goal of this? Grab the tail. I don't like this being a final.
What one is it?
It's grab the tail.
Oh.
The one that used to be a team one?
Oh, this is...
I don't like it being a... Because if you don't start with the tail, you have a harder time of getting... Yeah. There was one time that the only reason why someone won was because they started with the tail. And they were just able to stay away.
Well, that's really annoying.
Yeah, this is one of the worst finals, I'd say. It should just be it should just be a knockout. It used to be that the finals were only the knockout ones. Okay.
Why did it just auto-correct to something not even close?
I'm not gonna get it. That's the person that started with the tail. They need to, I've actually seen a petition where they were like, get rid of this final.
Yeah. That would make...
Worst final ever, because this is they made this one for a team game. They made the final
better as a team game. That's for sure. Oh, look, I have another one of the unpaid toll things.
I had a FedEx one, but I do have to get off for a little bit because I have to deal with kids.
Yay.
So I guess you could try to level up in ranked. I'm probably gonna do some ranked later. Try to level up.
My dailies are... Well, I guess... Yeah, I could do ranked.
I usually do my dailies after stream anyways, because ranked is more, like... I feel like it's more fast-paced, and I like that, because there's only ever 4 rounds.
That's true.
So.
Hello.
There was a thing on YouTube. Yeah. You now have the thing finally,
my thing didn't do it. The streamer bot for the YouTube side, it didn't do the
Well,
bark.
I told you that you had to go in and make sure that the path was correct for your sound.
What?
Because my sound is in a different spot than your sound is.
Well, that's annoying. I'm sorry that I missed that.
It just happened
today
literally a second ago.
Like in the mornings, we're not really playing with viewers. If we're playing with viewers, it's gonna be one of our community nights. So currently, I'm just gonna be switching to King of the Castle
soon. So.
Sorry, what?
I said May will be switching to King of the Castle soon.
That's true. I will be switching. 30 minutes. But I'm not going to be playing Fall Guys for. I have the, what is it? It's the second generation of the monarchy that I'm trying to finish up. I don't know how close I am to actually finishing that. There are so many people crowded right here. Yay, some people fell. I can see things. There we go. Going. This one
sometimes we do community nights, and if we do community nights, it's on a Thursday.
I don't know why I went this way,
but community nights are not rare, but we don't do them all the time. It's because we've had issues. We've had issues with community nights recently. So we've been sticking. It's more so we've been sticking with our
just fell.
We've been sticking with our streamer group that we have.
Well, we have had a lot of collabs planned recently too.
I mean, part of the reason why is because community nights were stressful. That we made sure that we had collabs. We've had a lot of collabs planned, and we have some series. Like we have D&D tomorrow night, and usually we do something after D&D, but we also have a game that we have to try out because it is
early access.
That's what I'm saying is, if we have beta games, we have to do that after D&D. We have Zombie Apocalypse mod pack that we have with our streamer friends, and that is going to, when Kitsune is able to get more of the editing done, we'll actually be posting those on the YouTube.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun. There's a lot of chaos that happened. We had a dream that happened. We had a explosion that happened where we got pushed into a new world.
Give you a fun fact about it. Ooh. Subject for a fun fact.
Being twins. Twin telepathy. Science around twin telepathy. Because the fact is, everyone on Friday, everyone will be able to see this. For a fact, is that we played a game. We started a new game called RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Yeah, there's not a lot of customization, but there was enough that we should have had at least something that was different.
Yeah.
We made our characters completely separate.
We did not look at each other's streams at all.
We made the exact same face, exact same eye color, exact same hair color.
Literally every customizable thing we did exactly the same.
Yes. And our husbands did that too.
Yes, they did.
Husbands did that too.
Well, I think they might have slightly different hair colors. I think that's the only thing they did is the hair color was slightly different.
Also, I think facial hair, because I know Solo doesn't really add too much facial hair on games just because he already has facial hair.
Yeah.
And Gray does the opposite, where he adds facial hair because
he's not allowed to have facial hair. That's something that I'm trying to... I'm like, is there some way we can, start a petition at his work so that we can...
Have you done this map a lot?
I have not.
Okay. Go up there and just start jumping. Just jump. Just keep jumping.
No.
Yes.
I immediately got in there and then was launched out.
Now, just go and fall off of the map. Or do that. But sometimes I will just go and fall off the map because you spawn back where you can just easily run back up if you get too far down. Yeah, but yeah, just start jumping. Stay away from people and start just jumping.
I have been trying, but
yeah, that's how I got to the point where I can qualify almost every single time now. Is I just start jumping and I stay away from people with... What?
The dive thing happened. I
Oh.
was just hitting A and jumping, and it dove, and I almost
Mm-hmm.
dove off the thing.
Yeah. I need to
It's,
find that pinning. I couldn't find it.
that's annoying. But I qualified, so it's fine.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite ones to do on the knockout one because they usually don't do it on the first one. They usually do it on the like third or fourth or second or third one.
Yeah.
And I can usually pass because there's not that many people. And that's another thing I like about the knockout is that I
you
like
got
this
nothing for that.
knockouts because there's not as
We stumped you.
Haha.
How about
Chickens. Because everyone can hear my chickies apparently.
What?
I said chickens.
Oh, a fun fact about chickens?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. A fun fact about chickens. That person is just spamming one of the emote thing. Are they emote things or?
The swiveler is so easy in the knockout.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even get to the point where the fan will catch up to anyone. People just fall.
Yeah.
There was one time I started the swiveler and like 2 or 3 seconds later it was like you qualified. It's like did like 5 people just jump off the edge?
So far 2 people have fallen.
Yeah.
There's only 20 seconds left.
Yeah. I feel like this one is easier than because I feel like the one in squads is usually has more of the obstacles. I feel like. So I feel like I'm constantly dodging.
The only thing different is there's one less hammer in the one. It's the one that's in between the 2 other ones, and it spins.
Yeah.
Perpendicular. The chicken that's black, including its organ.
Ooh.
Really? That's really cool.
Nice.
I don't even know how to say that, but that's probably as close as I can get. Final round, roll off. Great.
My aunt just died.
Do what?
My aunt just died. I just saw a post from my cousin.
Oh.
I'll be back.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Condolences to your family. Oh, wrong way. Don't be grabbing. Hey. Hello. Why is this person grabbing? B. That was really risky. I don't know why I did that. Oh my goodness. Got another one. About fun fact about pandas. Yeah, pandas. I don't know, it's one of the first animals that came to my mind. I like fun facts about animals. Animals are cute, so... Oh, I just about made a mistake there. Boing. Boing. No! Dang it! I made bad choice. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and exit. Made it to the final at least. Banners are so lazy that zookeepers literally have to force them to make more bandits. Oh my gosh. Oh. That is ridiculous. Oh. Such a lazy animal. And red pandas are not actual pandas. Then what are red pandas? Are they like a well, maybe like a canine? Kind of like a fox? Which mobile keeps crashing? Oh no! That's not good. That's not good at all. Twitch Mobile definitely seems to have more issues than, like, desktop. But at the same time, it also just has issues to begin with. Hopefully things are all good with my internet today, because yesterday when I was streaming, it started having issues and I, like, crashed. Like, my stream crashed for a minute. What? That didn't work. Someone jumped on my head! How did... What? I'm so confused how that counted. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, I hate this middle one. There we go. Got a subject you want a fun fact about? Good was. Oh, okay. Yeah, so they are asking for a topic that you want a fun fact about, and then they can give you a fun fact about whatever topic. I've been asking about different animals. Maybe fun fact about gators. How about a fun fact about gators? It's almost like pick an animal and give a fun fact about it, and that's good. Yo, child, quit sucking your thumb. Like. Oh, not slime scraper. No. Oh, this. Maybe with the first one I did, that was my, like, struggle round. Now this will be my, like, let's do a hope. Let's hope that. let's hope the your brain is current on work. I can't think of social. Yeah. That's why I give the fun fact about gators. Gators used to be able to gallop like horses. Excuse me? That is beyond terrifying. Wait, did they just... Oh my goodness. Aww. No, I want to try to do that, but I don't know if I can. No, I messed it up. Alright, I've wasted enough time. And a wheat. Nope. And a wheat. No! No! You know, stuff about a lot of stuff. Yeah, fair. I messed around because I saw someone doing a shortcut that I was like, hey, if I can do that, that'll save me so much time and struggles. It didn't work out in my favor. That did not work out in my favor. At least I'm not at gold. I'm not losing points. Faye has definitely been doing more of the ranked knockout than I have been doing. Just more, Faye has been playing more Fall Guys recently than I have been playing Fall Guys. I'm too ADD to stick to one game. Depending on the type of gator, they can still gallop like... Wait. Type of gator, they can still gallop like a horse? Or... I'm confused. Hey, what the heck is this map? I think I've played this one before, but I'm not even sure. More of a bounding movement, though. Okay. Still, that's... I would say I live in a place without gators, but I don't know if I actually live in a place without gators. I don't know if they're in my state or not. I know there's no way, because Florida has most of the gators. They can keep the gators. Oh. Hello? What the heck? Nope. I'll just get launched right into... Okay. What? Wee. I'm not completely sure if I've... Ow? Okay. Dodge the slime spikes. Oh, I think I have played this one before. Wee! Oh, I caught it! Oh, I caught it. That's awesome. Florida's US, Australia, and have poisonous caterpillars. Yeah, that's not terrifying. That's why I'm like, I will visit Florida, but I don't want to live there. I'm good. I'm good. Where? Nice, they got it. Only a few more can qualify. I lucked out with my jumps on this map. I qualified much quicker than I have pre. Because once I started playing this one, I recognized it, and it just took a minute to recognize it. 19 have qualified. On to the next map. Oh, I've played this one as a squad map. Like, as a... It was... annoying. And... means I have to get all these points by myself. Box are up here. Downstairs. They're... stuff. Camera angle. Change, please. Thank y'all. 75 points? Oh my goodness. That's gonna take forever. Shoot. No, 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 no! I need points, I need points. I have 5 points. Well, I'm dead. That's annoying. Nope, you can't do that. Okay. I can't get me. Ooh.
I'm back.
I don't even know what I'm...
Oh, that one. Yeah, I have a strategy for that one now.
I don't.
So my strategy is to not even worry about the points. So I go down and I go up that right, like, jumpy thing. Get the points up there.
I can't.
And then I keep going and I don't worry about the other points because as long as you keep going, you still get points.
Okay.
And I go until I can get down to where, like, the gold ones are and get the gold, get as many of the white and gold ones, like, there. So use the fan. Yeah, so there's a gold one in the middle, but you don't really need to... I don't usually get the middle one, because that one, it can be sometimes iffy. So I go and I jump down and I practice getting the gold ones up here. Also, you can wait a second. Like, this is better, like, near the beginning, but you can wait a second. Like, you can run backwards up there to wait for the white stars to come back.
Okay.
And then I keep going. So use the fan. Sometimes there won't be, if there's not many people down here, then it's good. So, like, I don't go for the gold star. I don't go for that gold star. I go for the other gold stars that are more down there because you can jump to those gold stars easier. You do, but you can, like, kind of run back a little bit until it comes back, and then the second one comes back all the time right after.
Yeah. Hitting all the doors. All the stuff. That person. Ooh, they got hit with the slime. Oh, please. Oh, I qualified! I qualified right before the time! Oh my goodness. That was so close! Oh my goodness, that was close. Bleeding light. Alright. With 10 people? That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. Probably after this, I'll switch to castle. Thing. Workout. Run, 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 run! Okay. Really?
Also, strategy of that one is to try to stay up as much as possible.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But it's
only one person can qualify, and I don't think it's gonna be me. Nope. Dang it.
Oh,
With
so close,
few
though.
people. With
Yeah,
so
so
few
the
people.
leading light, I can usually qualify that one, and the hoop one, not the hoop C legends, but the hoop one where you like jump into the wall. I can usually qualify in those ones when it's on like the second.
When it's on the second,
round.
Yeah. When it's on the third, no.
Yeah, I've gotten better at it. I think the right
Yeah, definitely
has
gotten better at it. I did not get qualify on any. Oh, we didn't play solos enough. It's fine. I'm done with Fall Guys for now.
Yeah, you could always come back later.
I can always come back later. But I am swapping to King of the Castle, where everyone can join the noble factions.
I'm looking at like my cousin's Facebook, and I love how sometimes they're like, she works at a private practice, and I'm like, she's not a doctor. she works at a daycare. Like, mm.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna go with. That is now my time, because that is essentially what we're going for. I guess I'll go over to change the title over there. Get the game up. Start up with the I still need to figure out my capture card. My capture card, like for, Alright, so it's open, so you can join as one of the nobles. Who, yeah. Join. Maybe I should do it like that. There we go. We're doing that as the... It's not even working for my Twitch side. What the heck happened to my noises? Why did I join? It had me join as a noble? How do I remove myself? Hold on. Going back. May rejoin. Because it had me join as a noble.
That is weird.
I don't know. I don't know why it let me do that when this is... Okay. I don't get it. But yeah, so you do have to wait for at least one person in each faction.
Ooh. So you know the guy Jorge, the Epic.
Yeah.
Did you? I keep forgetting to mention this because I've heard about this a while ago. Did you know he's making a new musical?
Really? Welcome in, Hikaru.
He's making one based on the Iliad.
Oh, nice.
And gonna be more like the Trojan War, because at first his first plan was that the first act would be Iliad, the second act would be the Odyssey, but then he wanted to focus more on Odysseus as a character, so that's why it became just the Odyssey.
Okay. But,
It's
kind of cool.
Let's see if you'll win the second round. I actually was able to win the second round because I
really don't know if I'm gonna win this second one. I was so lucky to win the first one, but I don't think I'm gonna win.
The first one for me, it was a given. The second one was like, it kind of got iffy for a while, but then I was like, oh, okay, I can.
I don't know. And welcome in. Hello.
Hello.
We are.
Yeah.
I think we're a couple seasons in. Hello, sorry. Welcome in. You are back on the Patricians of the Coast.
Yeah.
We have
so
four
what
nobles.
I might do is I might continue my third generation legacy in like a month. Like, so every month do like a new generation.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because it's like I don't want to do it too much because I have other things I want to do.
Yeah.
And all that. And
so we are a few seasons in.
Some of the things that happen in the game are definitely not like family friendly, so that's why I'm like, I'm gonna cut back.
That's where we are a few seasons in, and the Chiefs of the North and Patricians of the Coast are on the verge of rebellion, and I think so the Counts of the East need stability at least a 7, and the other so Patricians need a 4 or less, and the Chiefs need a 4 or less on stability. So they're doing opposite things. Why are you immediately trying to rebel?
I said, oh, I can do this.
It stops your scheme.
I mean, I've never seen rebellion before.
Now that Patricians of the Coast are also rebelling.
I've never seen a rebellion before. I don't care if it stops my scheme. I've never seen a rebellion before.
Okay.
Just everyone's rebelling now.
Yep. I mean, the Counts of the East can't.
Yeah, the Counts can't.
I'm having to get, Oh,
Meg, you don't have the overlay anymore.
Oh, I don't. Dude, I forgot that I didn't pull that up.
Yeah, no, there's not that many people. I've been alone the entire time, I think. Basically.
That is overlay 1. Yes. Okay, so you will have to refresh your stream to see the overlay, I believe. Yeah, just check. You have to refresh.
Sometimes the overlay comes up on the right side, but it doesn't always show up. And
it doesn't.
King of the Castle, it seems like usually breaks for my side.
Yeah, the Patricians are rebelling with their 0 military. Noble list. We have 2 Counts and 2 Patricians and 1 Chief. You are by yourself.
I'm always by myself.
Yeah. And somehow you are richer than the other factions by yourself.
Because you've been playing, a lot of times I'll be driving or something. So
sorry.
I can't buy things.
I'm sorry.
And all this
okay.
money is from both generations. It's generational wealth.
That's true, because you are
I've
Fey
never
Nightshade
been.
the second.
I've never had. Well, it's more so even like the
Sorry, you
money
are
stays the
somehow
same.
still on your first.
Even though in the cutscene or in the ending scene they supposedly died.
Let's start with the events that are in the capital. Okay. Chancellor, Your Majesty, the crystal pox has spread from the north to the capital itself. Hundreds of our citizens have succumbed. Our streets are covered in glittering statues of the afflicted.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
Oh, stability is now teetering. Well, hey look, the two factions that are rebelling met their thingy, but they can't because they're rebelling. Oh no. Indeed, Your Majesty. If only we could have prevented it. I mean, we could have, except the nobles voted to do nothing. Hello, Pico. Yeah, they're pretty statues. You were brought back by the necromancer. Oh. Okay. In any case, a rumor has spread among the peasants. They believe the only cure for the crystal pox is the king's touch. What exactly do they mean by that? Exactly what it sounds like. You laying your hands upon one of the infected, and I don't know, blasting them with your royal healing powers. What?
So what I think they should have done with King of one of the things they should have done with King of the Castle, May.
What?
Is they should have done it where anytime there's a new generation, everyone's number goes up. So like, if they're in the second generation, like I mean, I would have been Fae of Nightshade 3.
If they're still in the list, like where you continue from the first monarchy to the second, or whatever generation of the monarchy you're doing, then
yeah, like if you like if you never like it would be fun if they that's
nobles
how it
die often enough. Fair enough. Ow. Okay. Thanks.
It's more so like because
hydrate. Thank you.
You know, if you never die in King of the Castle, and so I mean, like technically, what is like 100 years, and you're still on your first character, then that means your character is at least 100 years old, because they're an adult during the first dynasty.
That's true.
So technically, this is at least 15 years later.
Not dying is a badge of honor. Yeah. If you make it through a monarchy's reign without dying, definitely counted as a badge of honor. Since you can't throw potion,
so technically I never died.
I mean, that's fair, sorry. No, I'm pretty sure you did.
No, I didn't. I was just sent to the dungeon.
Oh, right. You were sent to the dungeon. That's what it was.
So they're just still in the dungeon. They never died.
There was someone else that got executed. I don't remember. Your friend literally somehow won, even though their kingdom was in so much chaos. Yeah, I somehow won my first game, and this is kind of game 2, but it's a continuation. Alright, so we both know that, but the common folk have always been superstitious about the hidden magic of the king. If you don't heal a few of them, they may storm the palace just to get their hands on you, or rather your hands on them. What if I can actually help? The crystal pox has no cure. Your Majesty, only the 9th god can help them now. I suggest we I suggest we look to the council for guidance. Alright. Oh. Okay. Okay. How did they win with 2 stability and 1 authority? That's crazy.
Their ambition must have been something else then.
I have no idea. Okay, so
and they couldn't rebel
upon a token few of the infected. You should lay hands upon as many as possible. Triple the security around the palace until it blows over. Or we should just let it run its course. I don't really know if there's much of a... like, much of anything I could do. If more than 50. Okay. I don't know if there's going to be a call for unity on any of this, but good. Call for unity. We're just going to do that. It's A is King lays hand on a few of the infected. B lays hands on as many as possible. These increase security, and D is just let it run its course. The vote is very split. What is going on? I don't even know what the 50% chance is. Or the 95% chance that it does whatever. Okay, so we're just letting it run its course. That's great. Voting's close. See, this is what happened is the nobles voted to let it run its course, and now it's infecting the capital. Yep. Crystal Pox ravages the capital for months. Raging mob pickets the streets outside, but they don't storm the palace. Eventually, the pox passes, gemstones litter the streets, but the people are too busy mourning to pick them up. The treasurer has her servants collect them under the cover of darkness. Well, have money, but that's not helpful. Alright. Alright, so we can do a... We're just ignoring the issue like good politicians. Apparently. Alright, so new wizard. Alright. A new wizard has risen in the east. It's Imby the Frog II. Yeah, Imby, if Imby joins the game, they'll be on their third. Imby the Third, a former chief. Oh, they were a chief. They completed their apprenticeship in record time. Usually it takes years to master magic if the apprentice survives that. They've devoted themselves to mastering turnip magic and have taken off to Valamir in search of new treasures and secrets. Though not before using their powers to wreak havoc on farms across the land, people are calling it the turnip plague. I don't even... Faye, it's Opiko joined the Chiefs, so now you need a second person to... They destroyed all our turnips? Okay. Actually, they made turnips climb out of the soil and run away. Some kind of vegemancy, Your Majesty? What? Why did they do this? Well, the crown hasn't had the best relationship with the chiefs as of late, and the north was the only unaffected region. That's true. The new wizard was once a chief, don't forget. Many counts and patricians are already blaming the chiefs for this incident. Perhaps the council should step in. I don't know if that's going to be much good. Oh, no. Like anti-turnip wizard. Yeah, it's just making the turnips run away. This is not gonna go well. Alright, so the chiefs should support the other regions with their unaffected crops. Go after Imbi the second and retrieve the runaway turnips and allow the turnips to escape Valamir. I don't even know. I don't even know which one. Well, I do know that that one's a 0% chance of doing anything. You know what? Just do a vote. A is the chiefs support the other regions. B, go after Imbi and retrieve the runaway turnips. And C, allow the turnips to escape Valamir. I don't... Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. Sorry, I don't know if you can vote since you're at work. But... This is a vote. My goodness, that turned so... Well, Surrey is at work, so they may be in and out on voting. But even if... You should set the countdown thingy up. Oh, did it... It's fine. Okay. It's tied 3-3. I have to select, so either nothing or... You know what? Let's see the defiance. It helps with funding, so people know it's gonna be okay. I am making everybody defiant. That's pretty much it. Alright, you can't just take our crops. It's not our fault the other regions don't have anyone smart enough to become a wizard. Wow, Faye. Yeah, I heard your news. Stop voting. Yes. A bunch of stats have changed. The North is enraged. They were already. It's fine. In the end, the Chiefs only give up their valuable immobile turnips when threatened at sword point. That's fair, but they're already rebelling, so... I don't know. Arms shortage. Yeah, the coast has no anything. Your Steamed Highness, the situation in the coast is dire. Patricians, I mean, the King's Navy is in tatters. So few ships remain, I fear we lack the presence to patrol our trade routes. Yeah. They have... they have no arms. Only tons of legs, yes. We must bolster our dwindling forces in the coast. Who knows what will happen to our people without protection. I don't really want to give you guys... I don't really want to give you guys a military. Okay, so it's hire a mercenary company to help protect the coast, employ traders from the east to build new ships, and the coast has no need of sailors. Leave them be. Okay. I don't know about trusting you with the military. So I'm just gonna veto that. No, it's currently, the military's tied, like, with the chiefs and the counts. And if I give the patricians a military, then it'll be out of balance. And I don't really want that, so we're gonna do that. There's a vote. Opiko, yes, it would be better for the patricians to have a military, but they are one of the ones rebelling. I don't want to give military to those rebelling. Voting is closed. Just casually working against their interests. Yeah, kind of. But so are the patricians, kind of. They're... yeah. It failed. Of course it did. Oh, the coast is now Defiance is now vengeful. That's fair. Sorry, you're already rebelling. You're just going to leave us out to dry. The kingdom's instability makes it imperative that we are able to protect ourselves. We're nigh defenseless. Dead with the tyrants I walk against. No! And this is the one I'm trying not to be a tyrant. Actually, I was trying not to be a tyrant in the first. Raid is now destitute. I am... sorry, this is just... almost. Nothing is going the way I try to get it to go. I don't care. Rebel. Sorry. Indeed, pirates and outlaws of all kinds quickly find the coast is a profitable place to conduct their operations. Yep. Well, you're already rebelling, so in season. The kingdom's on the brink of chaos. It's perfect. We have to strike. What do you intend us to do? Swoop in and kidnap the king in full view of the honor guard and palace watch? No, of course not. We need to use the chaos to our advantage. We have two options. Alright. Patricians of the coast, or not patricians, chiefs of the north. Swapped it up. So, Faye and Opico, your options is 1A, lure the king to the north and abduct him there, which is raise your own defiance, or B, manufacture a food crisis and kidnap the king during the relief efforts. Lower own farming. Honestly, either one would work for you. They're both in the places you need them, so I'm just in trouble. Y'all are raising your defiance. It can't go much higher. We need to convince the king that the north is on the verge of rebellion. In the current climate, he'll be forced to make a diplomatic visit to smooth things over. That's when we strike. Once the king enters the peace tent and one king enters the peace tent and another king. For the final stage, they must raise their defiance to at least 10, but without starting a rebellion. Y'all already started a rebellion. Alright. Back in the coast, Lord Patrician Captain Fox. Oh yeah, Captain Fox was part of this. Has met with his co-conspirators once again. Wine is being passed around in good measure, and it seems spirits are high. We've done it again, my good friends. The workers are in an uproar. Riots are commonplace across the kingdom. I foresee no negative consequences of this. Other than for the king, of course. Oh yeah, Kitsune too. Excellent. I'm sure the king is already cowering in his palace. Who knew laborers could be so useful? Now then, only one step remains. I have two proposals for the plan ahead. One way or another, we will push the citizens to turn violent. Captain Fox is one of the few peoples that go around King of the Castle streams to join from what I've noticed. Oh, Captain Fox has been joining in a lot of streams recently. Alright, so Surrey and who is the other? Loram. Okay, so A, devalue the kingdom's currency and force the peasants into poverty, lower all trade, or B, manufacture a food crisis and force peasants into starvation, lower all farming. Yeah, Captain Fox is part of the Discord as well. They are a fun person. They've been... Alright, y'all are gonna go for starving. The lower all farming. What do you... It need for all of it. Diabolical. Why, you might even call it evil. Yeah? No, it's for their own good, when you think about it. Everyone will be better off with Aspen on the throne. Hello, welcome in. Okay. With this final push, we will ensure the king soon has more than just a few angry peasants on his hands. Yes, and once the fighting starts, I'll be right there ready to step in and negotiate. They were in my stream this morning before work? Yeah, I think I saw them in... Alright. So, for the final stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower all regions' combined farming to 7 or less. Well, that's not going well for me. Alright, cool. Yeah, the monarchy has no heir, and all three are on the last stage of their schemes. Yeah, this is going well. This is going so well. Oh, hey, look! The chiefs of the north are currently rebelling! Oh my goodness. I thought the patricians of the coast were rebelling. Ah, no, it's because someone joined the patricians that they're not rebelling anymore. You guys didn't rebel because you now have a third. They want to rebel. I don't know if you can now that it's on this page already. But this is troublesome. Okay. This is not going well.
See, the thing is I don't even care if we win. I just want to see all the things that King of the Castle has to offer.
Yeah.
Like the rebelling. Like
yeah.
we've not had anyone rebel before.
Yeah. We got opening strike, rebellion, and air. Let's see if this air. Should I die? I asked my crown be passed down to...
You've been in rebellion a few times.
The council hall is filled with nervous silence. Oh, I have an heir?
Oh, you just got an heir then?
I just got an heir. Okay, cool. Assembled nobles break out in polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Hello, King Ray. Welcome in. Yeah, the heir just spawned for some reason.
I mean, your wife gave birth,
First, to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter. What is her name? I can't choose, so it's just Megamon the Third.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing good. I feel like I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble in like 2 seconds. Congratulations on finding an heir. You just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from
that's not how it works.
What even is my...
It doesn't tell you yet. You wait till next season.
In a lot of trouble in 2 seconds, so nothing new. Yeah, pretty much. I found a child behind my couch. Oh. Yeah, totally. I say that's where that child came from because I don't remember. Alright, here we go. I mean, rebellion.
You were probably out dealing with monarchy stuff. She's pregnant. Had her kid, had the baby.
Hello, Penguin. Welcome in. Alright, at long last, the chiefs have reached their boiling point. That you're confronted in your throne room by Chief Opico, their tattoos seeming to shift in the light of the brazier. The chiefs of the north will rip that false crown from your head and stomp it into the mud. We will be fighting for glory, for honor, for Storm, the true monarch. Alright, authority is now mocked. Yeah, stability is unstable. Go figure. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other, we'll be on the battlefield. Seize them, or one day I will see your head on them. Like, either way, defiance goes up, and either way, stability or authority go down. Seize them. Come along now, traitors get the chop. What? You can't do this. I'm an envoy. See how the king's tyranny grows worse by the day. Yeah. Well, y'all are in rebellion, so you can't do much about it. Okay, Watchman wastes no time. Chief Opiko is dragged out to the courtyard. Your head is struck from their shoulders. You are now Opiko II. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. Yeah. Actually, I don't even know what our chances are. Chiefs are formidable, but not undefeatable. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join their rebellion. That would be disastrous. Okay. How did things get this bad? The heck if I know. Okay, so the leader of the rebellion, Chief Fei II, she's citing your past transgressions as reasons for the uprising. The time you jailed a noble for trying to collect some debts, you forced redistribution of crops during the turnip plague, spring of, like, a few months ago. Okay. Not to mention the time you deliberately spread... Oh, right! The council decided to deliberately spread the crystal pox. Alright, yeah. That's their excuse. In reality, it's not about you. It's about a power grab. Okay, so it's a civil war. That's right, Your Majesty. Kingdom is divided. There's a lot of death and suffering before all... There will be a lot of death and suffering. Yeah, Faye and Opiko are rebelling. I can't wait. I'll dig out the trebuchets. It's Faye and Opiko are rebelling, and the patricians are just about to rebel, so yeah. Alright. The Fae is too long to have those in the Crownlands held. What? My brain has stopped working on reading? Oh yeah, lots of rebellion. You're giving emotional support to the fair since you don't have a military. Too long have those in the Crownlands held us down. Too long have they called us heathens and mocked our way of life. I mean, yeah, y'all have no... Now it is time for us to take up our axes and fight back. Morgana is with us. We'll burn their churches and string up their lying priests. Okay, this is not good. Now I ask you, brave chiefs of the Free North, where will we strike first? We can launch a preemptive strike against the counts to cripple the military capabilities. If we suspect the patricians may join our cause, we can call them to war. They're more likely to join us if the king's authority is low. Or finally, we could send off an assassin to nip this in the bud. Dishonorably, of course, but convenient. Dishonorable, of course, but... King Ray, you joined the patricians, so... They want to rebel, so you may need to do the rebel thing. I don't know why it's put you guys on there. There's 4 patricians of the coast. That makes no sense. Alright, so Faye and Opiko, you have choices of what you want your opening move of your rebellion to be. A. Launch a preemptive strike on the counts. B. Call upon the patricians to join your cause. Or C. Send an assassin after the king. Well, Ram, you're not quite rebelling because King Ray joined the patricians of the coast and has not voted to rebel. So you still need the one more vote. Hey, are you... I know you're on the phone, but... it would... So, for the rebel, you do exclamation mark rebel. This vote is just for the Chiefs of the North, which is Opiko and Faye. Yeah, for voting, it would be exclamation vote and yeah. I don't know if Faye's gonna respond. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and end the vote on that. Y'all are gonna do a preemptive strike on the count. Great. The Chiefs launch a surprise attack on the east, slashing and burning their way across fields and farmland. Before they can get too far, however, the Eastern Army springs in ambush, catching the Northern soldiers totally unawares. Your military thing failed, so now you have 3 military. I'm sorry, Opiko. The Loyalists gain a victory point. What does that mean? What are victory points? Alright, let's check what the season will bring us. Yeah. Alright, how exquisite. No mercy for traitors. Long live the king. I doubt that's what you actually think, because you're trying something else. The Northern Army was forced into a disorderly retreat back to their own lands, losing demoralized troops to ambush and desertion along the way. Ooh. Oh wait, you didn't need another vote to rebel. You were just rebelling. Alright, ending the season. Oh, the season's auction. Alright, so with the auction is you get to choose a building to sponsor. And they do different things. So A, raises faith, B, lowers military, C, lowers farming, E, ups stability, E, ups military, and F, lowers faith. So it all does different things that you can try to affect your whatever you're trying to affect. And the Chiefs and the patricians, y'all are in rebellion, so your schemes are put on hold. So really, it's only the counts that need stability, which I don't know if that's gonna work. Stability is so low. Alright, so I'm starting the auction. Only the top 2 highest funded buildings get stuff, or they that will get built. And this you do exclamation mark fund, then choose the building and how much of your money you want put towards it. Okay, so the patricians of the coast are really going for the military one? That you are spending all your money on it. Oh yeah, it's a fund, not vote. People going poor. Yeah, patricians of the coast are going poor. Alright, so we have the fortress that gave the patricians a military, and farming went down in the count territory, so alright. Rebellion report. Yep. Okay, so the first side to earn 5 victory points will win. Oh. Through their earned through events. If rebels are victorious, the monarch is overthrown. Okay, okay. At least spend 100 for park, yeah. Alright, so in the season, this is... Oh my goodness! Alright, alright, a great battle. Let's start here. Vast armies darken the landscape of like the shadows of clouds. Flags are flying, drums are pounding in rhythm with the marching of boots. The kingdom is gripped with civil war. At least that's what you imagine. Most of your time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. Your Majesty, the Army of the North is trying to link up with the Army of the Coast. If we take them both at once, if we take them both at once, we're in real trouble. Oh, okay. Our only hope is the counts. Against both armies at once, they'd be outnumbered, but perhaps they can take one of the rebel armies by surprise before the two join forces. We have no choice but to strike one or the other before it's too late. What are your orders, Your Majesty? Good. Tell them to go up to the coast first. Let's go up to the coastal one. Very well, I'll relay your orders to the commander in the field. Hopefully they do as they're told. Gunner's treachery can thrive on the battlefield. Yikes. Alright. Okay, so Counts of the East, this is your vote. Should the Counts obey orders? A. Follow orders and send the Eastern Army to fight the patricians. B. Defy orders and send them to fight the chiefs. Or C. Hang back and let the rebels march on the capital without challenge. Who are the Counts? Hikaru and Bender. You're one of the patricians of the coast, so you're one of the green ones. So if the voting stuff is green, then that's when one of the ones. Alright, you both voted to follow orders. Cool. So you guys are going to go after the patricians of the coast. Yeah, there are some votes that are only for a certain faction, and it'll be the color of that faction for the vote. If it's not a faction-specific vote, then it's just like a white color or gray background or whatever. Alright, so the whole city holds its breath. You stew in your palace waiting for your marshal's return. Finally, she bursts into your throne room, drenched in blood and sweat of battle. Marshal reports. At dawn, we drew up in battle formations. It was very orderly at first, Your Majesty, but after the trumpets blew and the cavalry charged, it's nothing but blood and screams. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Anyway, after the red mist lifted, I appraised the situation. The coastal line was breaking. They were fleeing the field. The coast no longer has a military. Okay. Authority is now ineffective. Okay, I didn't necessarily want authority to go up. Well, I do, but also it's not gonna affect anything. Okay, so it was a total rout, Your Majesty, with your loyalists scarcely taking a scratch. The 9th is with us. Thank the 9th. Instead of the 9th, you should thank the counts. Maybe send them some flowers. Yeah. The coastal army is scattered all over the countryside. It'll be months before they can regroup. You made food and came back for the battle. Nice! Yes, Ram, you and the patricians are armyless again. Now our armies are tired. The chiefs are still out there raring for a fight. I can only hope our luck holds out. Hopefully. It'll come down to the next battle. You manage to see the fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance. Will prevail. That's the spirit. Now I really must be going. I have a lot to take care of. Alright. So I won again. So the counts beat the patricians, and gained a victory point, and got rid of the patricians' military. That's kind of all. Like, I haven't won against the rebellion yet. They're still in rebellion. Okay, so opening strike. Defeat. My dear patricians of the coast, thank you for joining us in our righteous war against the tyrant King on the second. Yes, you have our support. We are hoping that you most of the actual fighting, though. Wait, you gained 3 points from that one? Maybe. Not likely. You've committed now, my friends. You must decide where to direct your opening strike. Well, you have no military now, so your army's too weak to attempt any military action, unfortunately. If we suspect the counts may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the king's authority is low. We could also call upon the church to condemn the king, or finally, you could send off an assassin to nip this in the bud. Okay, so due to you guys not having a military, you can't do option A. So for the patricians of the coast, this is your vote. You have B, call upon the counts to join your cause, which they don't have the defiance to do. C, petition the church for support of the church, and D, send an assassin after the king. So this would be Stingray, Surrey, Ram, and they're good. There are 4 of those. Does the king still have the honor guard? Yes, I do. Rakabo joined the Chiefs of the North. So far, there's only 1 vote from the patricians, and it's petition the church for support. Which faction is the Royal Guard? I don't remember. Ooh. I don't think I was allowed to choose the counts, and I chose the Chiefs for my first game, so I think I might have chosen the coast. It's either the coast or the counts. It's one of these two. Okay. So we're gonna, in the vote, y'all are gonna try to send an assassin. That's not good. That's not good for me. Okay, so Lord Rem, thank you for meeting with me on such short notice. The sum you offered piqued my interest. You understand why the sum is so high, though? Yikes. Yes, you want me to assassinate the king. That is no trouble. I am a child of the Viper. If you have the gold and want a man dead, he is dead. Get it done. I am in trouble. I am in big trouble. That's not good. Okay. What the heck? Anyway. More treachery. That's what you saved your money for. Fair enough. Oh, puppers! Nobody has redeemed puppers in a really long time. Hold on. Let me find the puppers. Where are they at? Where are they at? There they are! That's my puppers! That's my pups. So the patricians of the coast voted to send an assassin. Yeah, these are my puppers. So it's Cora and Pabu. Well, I guess Cora's the one that's a little more to the right, I think. And Pabu is the one to the left, like laying on top of Cora. They were just laying with each other on the couch. This is an old photo though. They have way more gray on their muzzles now. Because this was when they were like, oh, probably only 3 or 4 years old. They were only 3 or 4 years old when that photo was taken. Cora is going on 10. I think in the fall she'll be like 10 years old, and Pabu is he just turned 9 years old. So we don't know their exact ages, but we know like the time around when they were born, just because of like how big they were when they were both rescues from a shelter. So the animal welfare shelter in the area, they were ones we adopted from there, and they're so cute. We adopted Cora when she was 8 months old. We adopted Pabu when he was 6 months old. So they're sweet puppies. They're both actually up here in the room with me and my kid. So we can just leave the puppers up for a little while. We're going to the more treachery. There's currently 12. Yeah, I'm like, since my puppies are getting older, I'm really nervous about, because it's like they're getting older. I don't want to like find them, but also it's my kids love the dogs, especially my youngest. My youngest loves playing with Pabu. Like, he'll play fetch with him and like be like, drop it, and he'll pick up the toy and throw it for Pabu, and it's so cute. So I'm really like, I love having dogs, but this is the one thing that I don't like about it, is that they eventually pass away, which is so sad. But currently they are still playful, and Pabu still behaves like a puppy. Like, he still behaves like he's 2 years old, even though he's 9. Alright, so we have the more treachery on the coast. Dire news, your majesty. The coast has sent a battalion of their finest soldiers to support the chiefs in the field. What battalion? Okay. What does this mean? Yeah. Oh, it's ghosts. Okay. Well, your defiance is now treasonous, which is expected. You lost your first dog that you personally owned a few years back. Put him down because we caught his cancer too late. Oh no. Yeah, I'm worried about the called a necromancer to raise your soldier skin. What, Faye? Just tired and crying? Zombie army on the march. Hey, that kind of, maybe that's fits with the. I played Plague Inc. Evolved last night, and I was trying to do the zombie apocalypse. I failed. It didn't work. The zombies all got taken out. Alright, so that you're citing your past transgressions as the reason for the uprising. You deliberately spread the crystal pox, jailed a noble for trying to collect debts. Won't lie, Your Majesty, the odds are stacked against us now. Not exactly, I don't think. And, ow. Hello, Gumble Gobble, welcome in. Your brain today, taking a break from school since you can't do it today. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You always failed with one country remaining with the zombie box. Yes, same. Greenland. That I kept failing because I couldn't get any in Greenland. And they cured it so fast. It was ridiculous. Right, in the season. Oh. Okay. I cannot do anything with the others, but I tempted to just play that right now and see if you can do it first go. It's if you've unlocked that virus type or plague type, because you have to play each of the plague types. So you have to, like, once you win a game, then it unlocks the next one and the next one and the next one. But I haven't been able to beat the zombie virus one, so I haven't unlocked the next one. You've done some, so you can just check. Yeah, fair enough. I think... I think I might do this. I have plenty of treasury. I don't have to worry about that. And these other two are rebelling, so I can't affect them. But it will make sure that the counts don't rebel. It's fine. If the chiefs and the patricians weren't being defiant and rebelling, then they might have gotten a bribe too. Also, the counts only need one more victory point, and the rebellions are put down, or I guess the rebels would be. You change sides? Unfortunately, no. You are stuck with the counts. You are unfortunately stuck with the counts. You joined after they had started the rebellion, so. Alright, final battle, something's wrong, an unexpected opportunity. All of those are, whoops, wrong thing, it moved! It moved! Y'all moved the chat. That's the one I was trying. I'm sorry, King Ray. I'm sorry. You actually went to join the crown. That is fine. I was trying to get the other one because for those that are newer to my channel, I am a PG family-friendly streamer, so chat, please keep it clean with your messages. That's why I was trying. No, King Ray, I was not trying to. I was not. It's right as I was clicking it that you messaged. Oh no! King Ray has swapped sides. He's now for the rebellion. Oh no. Alright. I kind of want to do what's the something's wrong? What's this something's wrong? Okay, so it's a night like any other. You're lying in your king-size bed alone. Your wife's sleeping in another bed chamber. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so myself, Faye, Faye's husband, Solo, and my husband, Grey Fox, and then also the other part of the group is Carrot Cake, Shadow Walker Zenith, and Lev Kitsune. All of us are family-friendly, and we keep our channels clean. Oh yeah, and Silver, who's our brother, and Shamrock, who is our sister. We have quite a group now. We've added 3 new people, and we actually got Solo and Grey Fox to start streaming as well. So, yeah. Alright, so, back to the something's wrong. As is often the case, the troubles of the kingdom are keeping you awake, especially the rebellion. How could the patricians betray you like this? You're not family friendly only on this channel. Yes, and we greatly appreciate that. For once, though, your insomnia comes in useful because it allows you to hear the slithering under your bed. Okay, so either check it out, which is probably a bad idea, reach under the pillow for the hidden dagger, which could be 50-50, call for the honor guard, or lie helplessly and hope it goes away. That's the worst option. Okay. Maybe... I don't remember which faction is my honor guard. So I'm gonna reach for my hidden dagger. With the dagger in your hand, you feel much better, but when the slithering turns into hissing, you feel much worse. Call honor guard. Your honor guard posts themselves outside your door every night. You call for them to come in and investigate the suspicious noise. But they are the coastal ones! I thought I was hoping I had the counts. Okay. But for the first time, you can remember your coastal gladiators do not come running when you call. In fact, when you look out in the corridor, there's nobody guarding your door at all. This can't be a coincidence. Have you been betrayed? When you turn around, the serpent glides out from under the bed. Before your astonished eyes, it transforms into a hooded human figure clutching a knife. Any last words, Your Majesty? The assassin steps towards you completely unopposed. Dang it. Your life flashes before your eyes, your jeweled dagger clutched in your trembling hands is pathetically small compared to the assassin's glinting blade. Defend yourself the best you can. Wait. Lightning quick assassin leaps toward you midair, turns back into a serpent, his fangs bared, aiming for your throat. You try to swing your dagger, but you are far too slow. The fangs see— oh, wait, no. I didn't win it. Wait, what? I am so confused. Wait, fortunately in your panic flailing, you dislodge the serpent and send it crashing through the window. It falls out of view, nearly looking nearly as shocked as you feel. Wait. What? Reeling for what you think is shock, you try to stand up. Instead, you collapse to one side, convulsing. Everything goes black. You fall into a deep abyss. Fragment images flash past you, your wife at your bedside holding your hand, your daughter too small to understand, wailing at the sight of you, a doctor putting leeches on your brow. I am so confused! When you finally wake up, you're lying in a hospital bed with your spy master sitting opposite. Oh good, you're finally awake. What? How long was I out? You've been comatose for 2 weeks. The serpent didn't have time to give you a full dose of its venom, but it still should have been enough to strike you dead 3 times over. Congratulations, Your Majesty, you're very difficult to kill. What? My honor guard betrayed me. They did. I guess they knew about the attack as well ahead of time. No doubt they fled back to their home region by now. Don't worry, when this rebellion is crushed, I'll hunt them down and boil them alive. Did you catch the assassin? Alas, we did not. The Viper's children are devious bunch, with hideouts all over the world. He's probably already fled to Avalon? Who did this? Oh. One of the children of the Viper, no doubt hired by your enemy in the coast. To make an attempt on the life of the king, they must have been exceptionally well paid. We will be more vigilant from on. Am I gonna be alright? Yes, Your Majesty, you're on the road to recovery. But it was touch and go throughout the kingdom. Commoners and nobles alike were convinced you would die. Panic spread like wildfire. Stability. Lawless authority is now mocked. Even worse, this near successful assassination attempt makes you look weak. More and more people are convinced that the rebels will prevail. Oh no. Rakabo, yeah, thank you for popping in. Yeah, you're all good. You are all good. Take care and make sure you stay hydrated and get rest. Okay, even more. Yep, rebels will prevail. Starting to get sick of being king. I kind of like that option. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Awful, isn't it? Better you than me. Anyway, rest up. We need you at full strength. Alright. The patricians will stop at nothing, even murder, to bring you down. And they came so close to succeeding. Yeah, better you than me. Alright, so let's do this unexpected opportunity. Your Majesty, as the patricians were marching through the east, they were hit by a fierce rainstorm. Unable to progress through the mud, they've set up camp behind the Voltine River. So they're sitting ducks. Precisely, we must strike. Don't be foolish, Marshal. Do you think our troops are immune to weather? We'll have the same problems. True. If I may suggest another option, Your Majesty, the patricians are drawing all their water from the Voltine River. If we were to poison it upstream, the troops would suffer greatly. Fighting a war with poison leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but not as bad as the taste it'll leave in the mouths of the patricians. Ha, let's do it. Hikaru is just all for the poison. My goodness. Apparently. Where do we get all the poison? Alright. If we herd all the cattle in the east to the riverbank upstream and allow their whatever to flow freely into the river, the water will be contaminated. It's hard to fight on an upset stomach. Ninth above, you are deviant. They are a spy master. I don't feel comfortable with this, Your Majesty. I'll need council approval before I proceed. Alright, so council approval is either ambush the rebel with all available eastern troops, poison the river, or let it pass by. We are going to veto let the opportunity pass by, and start the vote on that. So A is ambush the rebel camp with all available eastern troops, or B, poison the river. And who actually can vote? Is it just Hikaru and Bender? If it's only Hikaru and Bender, that's... because all the others are rebelling. So I don't think they get to vote anymore. So it's just the counts that can vote? I think the only one that can vote is Hikaru. Ooh. And that's rough for the crown. It's bad tyranny may attacked me earlier. No! I didn't mean to. It's you chatted right at the wrong time. Alright, we're ending the vote. Vote is closed, and they're ambushing the rebels. I don't know if... Okay, that's more like a good old-fashioned battle than as the ninth intended. It succeeded. So the Eastern soldiers prove more resilient to the rain than the patricians. Yeah, the crown will say anything they say. Oh no! They charge into the camp and take the rebels by surprise and wreak havoc. By the time the patricians have rallied their troops, your soldiers have already melted back among the trees, leaving chaos in their wake. It's the coast. The military can't go lower. That'll show them. And we didn't even need to dishonor ourselves in the process. The loyalists gain a victory point. I maintain it was a perfectly viable strategy. Hi, Kitsune! You are not on a team right now. If you wanted to join, you could. But we are going on to the final battle. Whatever that may be. The Counts did well to defeat the patricians, but their soldiers haven't had a moment to rest. The Northern Army is still fresh, and they are marching on the capital as we speak. That's not good. The Ninth God is on our side. I will send word to the Counts that they must throw their exhausted soldiers into another foe. We can only hope they listen to your orders, Your Majesty. That is not good. Alright. So Hikaru and Bender, you two have a vote. Kitsune, did it throw you on the... Okay, it didn't. Okay. You will observe for the final battle. Well, currently, the Counts are not even voting. Bender and Hikaru need to vote. Okay, we got one. I don't know if Hikaru's still active. You're good. It is the final battle. See how this goes. Alright, ending the vote. And you voted to send them in the field once again. Your marshal rides out with your orders, leaving you to wait. The next few days are agony. When she finally returns, she strides into your throne room with a triumphant gleam in her eyes. It succeeded. Alright, marshal report. The night before the battle, the mood in the eastern camp was grim. Can you blame them? The poor soldiers were still licking their wounds from their last battle, and now they're tossed back into the fire. I'm very busy moving the cafe to its new abode. Oh yeah, you are moving. Most loyal Counts I ever see. Yeah, they definitely are. Alright. Fortunately, we had a plan. Go on. We lured the chiefs into a forest that we scouted ahead of time. While their column was stretched out, we sprung an ambush. It was an utter slaughter. We chased them through the forest for days, harrying them relentlessly. Eventually, they made their final stand up on a hilltop, but by that point, they'd lost all morale. The Loyalists can't get any more victory points. It's already all the way up. And the North's military is now pathetic. Okay. I feel like we missed them. No need to fret, Your Majesty. I don't think the chiefs have much fight left in them. All that's left is mopping up. I don't know. I don't know how I should feel about that. Alright, that's the end of the season. We are on to... Ooh, I get to change laws. Ooh. Don't know if I want to. I could do Golden Choice instead of Call for Unity. Let's adopt that one. Wait, hold on. After voting, nobles can change their minds and vote for a different option. Oh. No. Let's do Golden Choice and swap it out. Well, that is actually really good to have stability go up when it's 50% on one option. I might actually leave it as is. I'm gonna leave it as is. Leave it with the ones I got. Alright, so the loyalists are winning the rebellion, the rebels are crumbling. Right, will be guaranteed soon after works restructure occurs. Right after we just oh, nice. Hopefully that goes well. Okay. Only one event? Okay. The war's end. The rebel army has crumbled. I've ordered a massive push into their lands, looting and pillaging the whole way. Why, though? As we speak, Your Majesty, our armies are laying siege to Chief Fei II's fortress. Sounds suspiciously like that one. All that remains are formalities of victory, Majesty. Victory! The Marshal rides back out to oversee the siege. A few days later, we receive word that Chief Fei II's castle has fallen, and just like that, the rebellion is over. Alright, some of the Eastern's army parade through the city, waving their banners and showing off their loot. East trade is now dynamic, and their wealth has increased. Hello, Dragon Master. Welcome in. Which one did you? You have joined the Counts of the East. Congratulations, you joined just in time for monies. I don't know if I'm at the end yet, because I don't think I've reached my goal. I'm pretty sure I haven't. Anyway. Meanwhile, Chief Fei II, leader of the rebellion, was brought to you in chains. Common folk crowd into the palace to watch the trial. We fought with honor. Our ancestors smile upon us for resisting your tyranny. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, this is Defiance. This is military. So they all have the same effect. Going for the best part? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna throw her in the dungeon. Sit back and silent. Chief Fei is dragged to your... whatever. Is thrown into the darkness to reflect on her treachery. Fair enough, you didn't have to go to... True. Oh, we're in ads. Alright, then I will... wait a sec for that. Then, Sometimes you hate your extended family. I mean, fair? But, what? Why? Why? Also, you're still in BC with me. We're... I am going to have a snack. There's Charles, is it with the thing you mentioned earlier? So had to be the one to break the news. Dad, who just wasn't that he wasn't worthy to know. What? Why? That is sore. Okay. Also, Faye, your Faye the Second is getting sent to the dungeon, so. And just like that, the North and the Coast are defeated. The kingdom is yours again. Yay! Alright, so... Chief Faye the Second is in prison. Chief Faye the Third has joined the council. Defiance is... now... at 1. And those... Alright, cool. And the East is now loyal. They've been very loyal this whole time. As you sit resplendent atop your throne, the common folk raise a mighty cheer. Long live the king, they shout, long live the king. Authority is now commanding and stability is unstable. Okay. I don't know. Oh, I got an achievement. Keep your head. You defeated a rebellion and that rose against you. Cool. Alrighty. And that's the end of the season. I don't know what... Okay, Your Majesty, these upstarts are saying they have a right to throne. Okay, so you're all still on your schemings. I am in trouble because the patricians of the coast have it. Revolution? Oh. Okay, another one. Yeah, the patricians of the coast are back on their third scheme, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Anyway, the situation is becoming untenable. Your Majesty, a war is looming, or at least a coup. Can't we have the spy master deal with this? There's little I can do against this kind of enemy. You're not simply facing some disgruntled, easily assassinable nobles this time. The people of the kingdom itself have turned against you. That's not good. The peasants are going to rebel. Yep. Not the nobles. They aren't merely trying to overthrow you, they're calling for the destruction of the monarchy itself and the proclamation of a new People's Republic in its place. They're led by a former shipbuilder, as I understand it, a woman named Layla. This will be a difficult situation to defuse, Your Majesty. I would advise diplomacy. Perhaps this Layla will be willing to forgive your transgressions if you meet with her and hash out a compromise. Okay. Or I take a dispatchment of the city watch door to door and start rooting out these revolutionaries and sending them to the decapitator. Might be that your only chance to regain some control now is through fear. I don't want that, though. Alright. Arrange a meeting. Have the priests preach to their flock. Root out traitors and send them to the... What if we offer them bribes directly from the treasury? I either want to, like, meet with the Layla person or have the archbishops and priests. Let's meet with Layla. Of course, Your Highness will make contact and meet. Your advisors mill out of the throne room, leaving you to brood alone for hours until your wife arrives later that evening. Young Megavana III in her. Ah. Wait, what? Elected circuit 400k points on a parasite? What? Oh, I have no idea. Look at the leaderboard. Okay. Yeah, I would have to look at the leaderboard for that later. Faith is pretty high with the counts. It's okay in the patricians of the coast area, but there's no faith in the north. Alright, negotiating with peasants. It's a recipe for disaster if you ask me. Be careful when you go to meet. You have a better idea? You crush the disloyal serfs, show them who the real king. Days pass in a blur, rumbles of discontent spread like tremors across the capital. Even from inside the walls of your palace, the earth seems to shake with the power of promised gain. Yeah, the north is a bunch of atheists. Time drags on like a hot rake until the Chancellor bursts into the throne room one morning with Layla by their side. This is Layla, Your Majesty. She's come to negotiate your, surrender. Nope. For the first time, you regard this champion of the people. You can't help but think she looks like any other peasant you dealt with during your reign. Perhaps there's a lesson in here somewhere. You meet at glass. Let's just get... Put simply, Your Majesty, your position ain't gonna last. The people of the kingdom have spoken, and I'm their messenger. You are no longer needed. Get me? Yikes. Homogeneous waves. What is with these options? What? I don't like any of these options. No, essentially all three of them is please let me live. Because the first one is literally, will you at least let me live? The second one is... well, I guess the second one is kind of the let's start a war. If you look at it, like, you can't take my palace from me. It's kind of a war. But, and then what if I was a ceremonial king? Like a figurehead, I guess. Or... It's almost making me think like that one's like, let me be a puppet. At least. Like, what? I don't like any of these options. Maybe... I really don't like any of these options. The chiefs and the patricians of the coast both rebelled, and the rebellion got put down. The counts won. That, and now the patricians of the coast are doing their final part of their scheme. This is like the last part. Like, alright, we're doing that one, I guess. is a symbol of corruption of the monarchy and accumulated wealth at the expense of the common citizen. But on the other hand, I suppose you did come to us in good faith. Let me give you our terms. We spare your life if you agree to step down as king. I will be acting regent until a new constitution is drafted. You can keep the palace, I suppose. You can either accept these terms as they are, or a particularly tall man stood behind Layla, glares at you, and punches his open palm in threatening gesture. Your chancellor smiles nervously at you. Wow. Yes. So, the chiefs of the north and the patricians of the coast both rebelled, and that got put down, but now there's a rebellion of the peasants. So yeah. What is these options? Oh my goodness. I don't. No, I'm the king. See you soon. Once Layla and her followers have left the throne room, Chancellor shuffles back to see you. I'm a little worried. If the people of the capital were to rise up, our garrison wouldn't be able to stop them. What, child? It's what? Not working? Right here. Alright. This might have been our only chance at... Well, that's unfortunate. Don't be such a big baby. Chancellor, the king's got a plan, haven't you, your majesty? Nope. Nope, I don't. I just don't like any of the answers that they're giving me. Okay, what? Either I'm gonna flee, bring the woman's head, or just, yeah. It doesn't have miracles. Yeah. If I don't have some type of miracle, then I cannot win this round. I don't want to end up like the tyranny. Yeah. Previous queen left quite a bit of a legacy. Exactly. It just keeps coming back. Not really. Well, I'm sure you'll come up with something soon. Not really. Alright. Alright, so as the days slip away, more and more people start to disappear from... Yo, why'd you turn it off? Well, you can't play the game if you're turning it off. Give it a minute. What are you gonna do if your soldiers rebel? Die. That is true. Soldiers are mostly composed of the peasants. So that's basically what happens here. Nobles stop attending council meetings, servants quit in disgust, even your advisors seem to go missing. Having superb chance at negotiation, it seems that everyone is jumping ship. By the time Layla returns to the palace, the head of a peasant mob, there's no one left to stop her. You sit and await her in the throne room. Your wife looks on. I'm sorry we couldn't work this out peacefully. You'll not take me alive. You're not sorry, don't pretend. Is it too late to change my mind? Let's get on it. You're not sorry, don't pretend. So please vegetable at you. Oh wait, that was a rock. You're so used to vegetables flying at you, but that you barely even ducked. Ouch. Marshall tries to push through the crowd to reach you, but dozens of spearheads bring her to the ground. Your wife tries to flee for cover, but is caught by the mob in a matter of seconds. Some short moments and a few pained cries later, she's surely dead. Oh no. Mob closes in. Down with the king, freedom or death. 3 to the 9. So, you brace, waiting for a well-timed fist, hammer, or a spear to end your life. Wait! Excuse me? Am I not getting killed? We can't kill him yet. He needs a trial, a public one at that. Okay. So, they killed my wife, but let me live for a trial? That makes... You're hauled away to the dungeons to await this trial, which, of course, will, of course, be a sham. After all, who's going to act as judge? That's usually your job. You soon lose track of time down here in the gloom. You're not sure if it's been days or weeks, but eventually the date of your trial arrives. You're hauled back above ground to face the sunlight and the roaring crowds. King Von II, you stand accused of tyranny, high treason, extrajudicial murder, and political corruption. I definitely didn't do that third one. What is the third one? The tyranny, the murder. What did they Yep. What's that add up to? 4 years in prison? I definitely didn't do that one. How do you plead? Innocent. You're immediately drowned out by a cheering crowd. Then you hear them chanting, guilty, guilty, guilty. Yep. I don't remember any of the unjust murder things. Like, I don't know.
Some men
did not get
just want to watch the world burn.
Yes. Some men just want to watch the world burn. Okay. The people have made their will known. Your sentence is death. The method of execution is the decapitator. Ah. What? It's working, baby. Then hold it. So what if it falls over? You can hold it. Okay. What? Why do you want to use that? Okay. Right here. Alright, your frog marched over to the decapitator without delay. After all, what did all these people turn out for, if not a public execution? Okay. So as your head is placed upon the block, you notice something. It's Aspen, up on the platform with Layla and the other leaders of the uprising. Whatever you do, don't listen to the one in... Or wait, this was their plan all along. Yeah. Don't listen to the... Yeah, of course. Nonsense. Aspen may be a noble, but they're a true revolutionary hero. None of this would have been possible without them. Of course. Hurry this up, Layla. I tire of listening to this obsolete big dog trying to undermine our glorious revolution. Blade falls, crowd roars, your life comes to a sorry end. Unfortunate. Alright, so glory to the revolution, King Von II's downfall became a cautionary tale for rulers everywhere in the years to come. Common folk across, were suddenly emboldened by a power they didn't know they had. All that remained of the chief's attempt to usurp the crown was a prisoner deep under the palace, clad in an iron mask and shrouded in rumor. The attempt to woo Pestia to the eastern cause was doomed to failure. The wizard retreated once more from politics, but not before afflicting Count Podenobox with explosive hemorrhoids. Oh no. Yeah. Shortly after Layla was proclaimed regent, she was quietly assassinated. Aspen, a long-term supporter of the revolutionaries, was the obvious choice to succeed her. The common folk didn't realize their mistake until the monarchy was unexpectedly restored with noble patrician Aspen as its head. Why greedy? All the things with the monarchy for this reign was so much of the nobles voting to raise the treasury or do things not like, oh, it was so difficult. Oh yeah, the nobles were voting to raise treasury all across. It was so bad. I was not trying to raise the treasury like that. I was trying to keep stability up, authority like mid-range, and trying to get faith up. Oh my goodness, this was so... Alright. Wealthiest noble was Hikaru, poorest noble was Surrey. Yeah. This did not end well at all. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow, that ended so poorly. Can I even continue a game?
I mean, that's similar to what happened with mine.
You can continue as the next monarch. Monarch Aspen.
I love how it says of the Nightshade Dynasty when it wasn't night. It's not the Nightshade Dynasty anymore, though.
It's not the Nightshade Dynasty.
It's whatever their Aspen is.
Being the poorest shows how wrong this is. Yeah.
I wonder how it works though. Like, will you just be Aspen? It'll be the Aspen, the second Aspen, the third.
Maybe. I just know that for the first monarch, I was trying to, like, my goal was to up trade, like, be very high trade, but ended up that my first monarch, she became, like, a full tyrant. Like, authority was at a 10 at one point, I think, and it was just ridiculous, because I'm like, I was not trying to go for this. Trade was really low, and then with this one, I was trying to be more peaceful and, like, keep stability high and work on faith. But no, it ended up being like, hey, you get a ton of money and stability is ridiculous. Captain Fox, I believe you were on the Patricians of the Coast. And yes, the Patricians of the Coast won this one. King Von got beheaded. So it is now the Patrician of the Coast monarch, if I was to continue. For some reason, the Patricians of the Coast always had more people in their faction. Gotta go do your own thing. Okay. Thank you for joining in, King Ray. I don't know if I want to do another, like, start another one. I don't know if I want to start another one or...
Like, I'm gonna take a month off before I start my third gen. Well, you, I don't know if you were going to continue or if you complete, like, start from...
I don't know.
The beginning.
I kind of want to see where the story might go. With the Monarch Aspen.
I guess you'll feel less feel less pull, so it's like not freaking out as much.
Maybe, yeah.
Because that would be interesting. It's more of a...
Let's see how it goes with Monarch Aspen. So, nobles can join in. When it is like this, you can choose the faction that you join.
Can you if it's...
I think if you've not joined before.
Yeah.
If you haven't been in the game before. Just right off the bat, 3 Patricians of the Coast. All I know, the first did bet on the... He bet against them, didn't hit them with devotion on the basic. Others to spread.
Honey. Honey, stop.
Okay, this seems a little out of balance.
It is. See,
I
wish it. See, what it needs
seems
to do.
a little out of balance.
What it needs to do is when it's that out of balance, what they, yeah, it saves from dynasty to dynasty. Yeah, we know that. That's what. So until you get someone to join the East, you can't play.
Yeah. Pretty much.
They should have it where there's like, if depending on like how many players are in, like say like there's 4 players in the coast, then there should be like a player and then like 3 NPCs that will vote randomly or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not.
Poet is one of the counts of the East. I mean, we can tell the patricians are present. Yes, very much so.
Games again. Tell him that he was not going to do games again because I did remind him. Even if May heard me remind him this morning at 9. Don't know what to do with that kid.
That is crazy. Yeah, I can't move people between factions. Yeah, Poet was one trying to win me over to the Counts of the East side, which they were loyal to the crown. They were loyal. They defeated the Chiefs of the North and the Patricians of the Coast for both of their rebellions. But unfortunately, I could not survive the scheme of the coast. I'm gonna try eating a snack real quick. So it's actually so much quieter in my house today because my middle kid is with the oldest at school.
Go lie down, honey.
Thank you for the alert, Captain Fox. But yeah, my middle kid is doing a shadow day at school. So he's with the oldest at school. They're shadowing the kindergartners. Essentially just following them around. So I just have the baby. I say baby. Almost 30. Whatever happened to the Draculas? I think that was the first monarch one, and I won that one by being a tyrant for some reason. Yeah, I can't even begin the game until I have a count of these. Not good.
Yeah, you should be able to move people around, like saying, hey, this person moved to this town.
Yeah, it would be cool if I could. I can't. I can drag this around a little within the... Only a little, though. Unfortunately, you can't swap.
You can't swap.
If I started a new monarchy, though, like
yeah, if we started a new monarchy, then that's the only issue right now. Is like, I don't know if this would save or if you had more than one monarchy. That would be kind of cool if you could like come back to this monarchy.
I think it does.
But also I know you probably won't play it for a while. Just because of some of the content. You probably don't really want to start an entirely new monarchy. You've also been live for almost 3.5 hours.
It's fine.
You don't want to overdo it. Because you also have church tonight, and
no,
then
we don't.
Stream early tomorrow. Stream.
That is true. I do have a stream earlier than today, tomorrow.
Yeah, like an early stream. Earlier than you even joined in.
Yep.
So.
Yo.
Child, and I know how...
That is not a drum.
How it was last week when you had to get up early.
I don't like mornings. And you know that.
Uh-huh. I know. That's why I was saying, like, you don't want to overdo it. Like, having
okay,
a
well,
long
since
stream.
I can't get anyone joining the Counts of the East, I guess I will have to continue this another time. Because that needs some Counts of the East. Because I can't even begin the game. Like, not even an option. It was... I think... It looks like you can have multiple saves.
Okay. You can, like, import saves. Okay.
Let me see if... Yeah, you can just import saves. Oh, hello. I'm not on that anymore. Hold on. There is a Grim now.
You also don't want to overdo it, like I said, because you have a very early stream tomorrow, May.
Join. It might put Grim on the Counts of the East, maybe? Ow. Yeah, it did! It threw Grim on the Counts of the East. So now people can join back. You're like just the shortest bit off. Oh, so I guess Kitsune can rejoin the Count, or not the Counts, the Coast. Faye, if you want to rejoin the North. Yo ho, a patrician life for me. Yes, you are now on that one. And who else was on the Coast? Yes, you are still Coast, because it is still the same game. Did I get kicked out of... I got kicked out of the Discord. It's fine. You still have things. What? I still have things. What things? I'm getting kicked from Discord. So much. Why? Is Faye kicking me? It's Faye. What the heck? There's no way this is Discord hating me. Faye, what in the world?
Faye.
What, child?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
cool. I just saw it on my iPad. It just kept saying you were leaving, like you left Discord. I was like, okay.
I did not. I kept joining. I either was getting kicked by someone, or Discord really hates me.
Well, it kicked both of us out, but I think Discord had a blip. And then it just kept kicking you out, and I was just watching it on my iPad.
It kept kicking me. Faye, you need to join the North. I think a little is your... Yeah. Vince to Surrey also. Yeah, Discord likes to kick me out of VCs for no reason whatsoever. But
a little is on my Discord?
Maybe a little of the whatever. A little of the... I don't know. Welcome in. Hello, Grim.
Hi, Grim.
Oh yeah, Grim left Discord last night before I could...
They cannot hear me, hang on.
No, it's because we didn't have you up because of...
You left Discord before I could turn you up after Phasmo last night.
I didn't have him up because of Repo.
Oh. I'm just realizing that. But yeah, Faye, it says that you were kicking people from the calls on Thinking Little is on your Discord.
No, I think it's the Discord is messing up. So this happens a lot where it says I disconnect people, but I don't. It's the Discord disconnecting.
Getting the game. Okay. All right, so
yeah, because this happens quite a bit to May. Randomly, like I will, like May will ask me, like, "Hey, is this word okay?" And I'm like, "I'm not even at the phone," and she's getting disconnected.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, no, kids are out doing stuff right now. They're not even near the computer.
Watch out. Yeah, those are cards. Good job. All right. So Faye, if you wanted to join,
I had already closed it down, so I have to try to bring it back up. Yeah, because I thought you were done with it.
I was for like all of 2 seconds.
I know, but I also don't want you to overdo it because we have an early stream tomorrow.
It's fine.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're doing the coronation.
You were a little bit out of it.
All right. So, Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King Von II, but you still must answer to the council. As tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. Let's get this over. Shall we call the nobles in? Yes. Nobles, you get to choose. Whatever the thing.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Hang on.
I'm just gonna start the vote as is. So you can vote A, the patricians will smooth over any bad feelings with bribes. B, force the commoners to swear a blood oath. C, throw the monarch in the river, which is usually what gets voted. D, the troops shall bear the monarch through the streets atop a shield. Every single one I've done is throw the monarch in the river, because apparently that's tradition.
Doesn't matter if you're from the patricians or not.
Doesn't even matter if anyone else votes, because the monarch's getting thrown in the river. There's no way to change the vote. So, especially now. All right. Here we go.
Everybody voted.
Everybody voted throw the monarch in the river. Into the river with you. Stability is now civil. Authority is dubious. Yes. Why is my... There we go. Alright. It's decided monarch will be thrown in the river.
Yeah.
What kind of coronation is... A very traditional ceremony dating back to Queen Alma the Wise. It's meant to represent you being reborn as a true monarch. Yep, you have to continue the tradition.
I love how the conversations is exactly the same.
Yeah. At least for the coronation.
Mm-hmm. For the coronation.
The nobles
even though
carry you out to the Treadwater River.
This is Queen Aspen, who's not even from the actual Nightshade Dynasty.
Yeah.
Because they overthrow May's son. May's son was killed.
Yeah. Anyway, when you climb back up on the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward. Place a crown on your head. Is it your imagination or some of the nobles' stifling giggles? Of course they're stifling giggles. I don't know why you would think anything other. Alright, path to victory. Right. Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Right. Every time I try to go for something, like, I tried to go for trade, and ended up being, like, a conqueror, so it was, like, full authority. Tried to go for faith, I had, like, no stability, ended up, like, being overthrown and beheaded, so that didn't work out. So I genuinely don't know what would be a good option. Because it's Okay, military would be a hard one because there's only 4 military in the counts. Well, thank you for the care package. Here's the hydrate and the stretch. Why are you standing on the bookshelf? Get down, child. We're going to hurt yourself. These boys, they climb up. It's like stability and authority are some of the hardest ones. You would think stability would be easily manageable, but apparently not, because the games I've played...
I mean, I've done that. I've done it where my stability was almost maxed.
That would be nice. I mean, I could try.
Although, I still became greedy because I had... See, if you have too much in your treasure, you're considered greedy, which I don't like.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that doesn't necessarily mean greed, it's just I was good with my money. As well as even... How was I greedy? Anytime I could, I bribed everyone.
That's true. I would just need that law that increases stability. That was really useful last time. Let's try Peacekeeper. Admirable aim. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's stability as much as possible. Really, child? Alright. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck. Alrighty. That's really loud. Oh. My game. I'm not able to do anything.
Maybe? Oh wait, no, there's still a thingy there, May.
What thingy?
Unless...
Yeah, I know, I'm trying to click on it. It won't let me click on it. And I can't even move the map.
Maybe it is broken.
If I knew what that game was, that might help. Do you know what the game's for? The only thing I can do is look at the noble list.
Heard spore.
Get off my desk.
I just don't remember.
Well, my game is
not
frozen.
on the current list to play.
Yeah, it's not on the current list.
We just have...
I'm not really...
I mean, it doesn't seem like it would be a game that you would play. Just based on how it looks.
It's a game about creating and evolving critters.
A lot of times, it's the games that we end up getting are multiplayer, so that we can play them.
Yeah, we do
as a group because we're trying to find more multiplayer games.
My game's just frozen. It's just frozen. It's broken. There's Plant vs. Zombie shoot games. I don't really like those.
We don't play those games.
My game's just
we
broken.
Also don't.
Why is it?
We have quite a few single player games that we do play during our single player.
Garden Warfare 1 and 2. Battle for Neighborhood. Yeah, those are a lot of ones I haven't. It won't let me do the scenario, like do the event.
We don't play a lot of those type of games just on stream because it's like we play games that we actually enjoy.
Why can I do some things but not others?
You might have to just Alt F4 out of it.
I mean, I can get into the menu.
Well, yeah.
Maybe if I just quit there. I have to do that part all over again. You know what? Fine. Faye, you win. Apparently my game is agreeing with you.
The game
is agreeing with Faye that I need to raid off, and...
The game is agreeing.
Yeah, it's a green because it won't let me do the event. It's just frozen. Fine. Well, we'll be back tomorrow morning, so 7 a.m. Central Time Zone. Faye and I will be doing a collab with a couple other people for a supermarket together. We're doing a kind of competition thingy. There, right there's the follower raid message, and here is the sub raid message. And then I also have a stream a little bit later in the day. Let's go. You know what? We can raid Catherine. I like raiding them. They're playing Stardew. Still game. So that's a lot of fun. Hey Poet! I'm so sorry. Yeah, you just missed it. I started a little bit earlier on my stream today. But I'm having to raid all. I was continuing, except the game decided it won't let me do the events, and it won't let me do the stuff. So, unfortunately, I'm going to raid off for today, and we have some streams for tomorrow with doing Supermarket together in the morning, and then I'm gonna be doing Alchemist Shop Simulator a little bit later before we switch to D&D with Silver. And then Friday we will be doing what is it called again? RuneScape Dragon Wild.
Dragon Wilds.
That's what it is. The new RuneScape game. So we'll be doing those. And my thing didn't work with the YouTube side, but anyway, I hope everyone has a good rest of your day, and I'll probably be hanging out in the Discord if you want to join in there. But till next time, bye!
Bye!